sets the mood.
It's a nice little jingle.
It's a nice little jingle. I change it up every now and then.
Got to keep it fresh, man.
You do. The way society is nowadays, it's that's why I'm so surprised Vine is gone, because that was 6 seconds. You got to be funny. Like, the people just want that, just like over a minute. Like, fuck you.
Short-term attention spans in modern day society. Vine was fucking sweet though.
Oh, it was. I loved it.
There was so much funny shit on there, and actors had their own funny shit on there, and you got to like see a side of them that's like not in the movies,
right?
It's like, which is always fucking sweet.
Yeah, it was. It's just like I said, 6 seconds. You got to be funny, but with people's attention spans, why am I doing a podcast that lasts hours?
People have time. Maybe people have time now. I don't know.
Like I do. I mean, I got time for, I can listen to it at work.
Right.
But not everybody can. I wonder that to myself sometimes. I'm like, so people that can't listen to it at work, what are they just listening? How do you consume a podcast if you're going to listen to one?
So I had kind of a unique situation which got me into podcasts, and I developed like a nice love for them because I had an hour and a half commute one way.
Oh, yeah.
And then an hour and a half commute back when I was working in Kalamazoo at the in the cannabis business. And I'm like, you can listen to albums, front to back, which is a rarity.
Right.
Never really had the time to fucking be able to do that. So driving, you're like, well, how can I fill this time, not waste it? So
right.
I started looking into like podcasts that have like beneficial things of, that you learn shit from.
Yeah.
And then I stumbled upon Joe Rogan because everybody fucking talks about Joe Rogan. And then I'm like, whoa, this actually is fucking sweet.
Yes.
And I love all of his shit that he does. And, talking with people is really cool. And he has the most interesting characters on there. Some of them are like kind of whack and I'll skip them. But,
well, yeah. See, a lot of times I find myself like, since I'm such a fan of his and his podcast, that I won't even know who it is.
Sure.
I'll read the little description and say, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then there's some that I'll get halfway through and then I'll end up having to like take my earbuds out and then I just won't go back to it just because it wasn't that enticing. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he's worked, his way up through the years to be able to have all these interesting ass fucking people just want to come on too. It's not like, hey, do you want to come on? Please come on and talk to me. It's like everybody wants to.
I doubt that dude ever has to ask people. He's probably got a whole list.
Just fucking emails.
Yeah.
And emails.
There is a cool story. So Coulter Walt is a country artist. He's like in his 20s, and he's got this incredible low voice, and he's a singer-songwriter, a guitar player. Joe Rogan asked him to come on his podcast. And the dude's like, no, I can't. I'm a ranch hand in Texas. I gotta work.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fucking baller move, bro. Like,
yeah, it is. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Just totally said no, I can't. Man, I mean, then he's even turned me on to like some did you ever listen to the one with Clay Newcomb?
Mm-mm.
From the Bear Grease podcast?
I have not, man.
How about Steve Ranella? He's another hunt. Do you like to hunt?
Sometimes. I haven't gone hunting since I was a kid.
So you're not a hunter.
I'm not really a hunter.
Me either. But I love listening to the shit that they talk about.
Right.
That's so fucking interesting. It makes me want to like go out and hunt and
so
like
is this
get
like
a gun.
Survival hunt or archery or
Well, like this Clay, he's from Arkansas and like his podcast is called Bear Grease.
Sure.
And so they hunt a lot of bear and shit and
damn.
Yeah, he was doing his most recent one was on Daniel Boone.
Okay.
And he's doing like a 3-part. The third part I think comes out this week or next week.
Yeah.
And listening to that made me take my family, my wife and 2 kids, and we drove down to fucking Kentucky this past weekend just to see the Cumberland Gap because that's a big part of that story.
Sure.
But I was listening to it, and then it was like Thursday. I was like, hey, tomorrow it's Labor Day weekend. I'm like, hey, you want to just drive down to Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia border? Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Random ass road trips. Those are the best though. Spontaneous is, dude. I mean, I've done some of the craziest shit spontaneously. You know?
Yeah, I like being spontaneous. It's more fun. I actually prefer being spontaneous over like planning shit.
Yeah.
Because when I plan shit, I'm like I'm waiting for it. Like I got a trip in 2 weeks. We're gonna go backpack 4 days, 3 nights in the Porcupine Mountains.
Oh hell yeah, in the UP.
Yep.
Yeah. Lake of the Clouds, man. You gotta go.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we've
sure
seen
you
it.
would,
We've seen it last year. We hiked the Escarpment Trail, which is probably you've been and seen the Lake of Clouds.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's probably the trail that you hiked because it goes all along and it kind of goes away from it, but you can see all the views.
Yeah. Yep. We did hike that trail then. Yep.
There's 2 campsites along that trail. The second one is like at the highest point. That's what we have for our 3rd night. We're gonna be camping up there.
So it's rustic. It's like off the grid. Like not a state park.
No, like this is literally put all the shit that you're gonna need for 4 days and 3 nights in your backpack and go.
Dude, fuck yeah. That's
You ever done anything like that?
No, not necessarily like a survival kind of camp. You know, are you bringing like MREs or like?
We'll bring like these mountain house meals. They're it's like freeze dried.
Okay.
And we have this little tiny thing that screws onto like a little butane type
Yeah, like the little green propane
container.
thing.
Yeah. It screws on, and then we got a little pot. You set on there, boiled water, pour it in, let it set for 5 minutes, stir it around, let it set for 4 minutes, and then it fucking tastes great. When you're out there, and you're like got nothing else. You're like, damn.
Hot meal, hot meal out there seems like it would be rewarding.
It's a lot of snacks. It's like it's bring some Cliff Bars to put in your your side pouches there, and anything that's like high in protein or anything that's going to keep you going.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely an outdoor enthusiast. Like my girl and I love that shit. We spent quite a bit of time up in the UP. I've been going to Copper Harbor since I was like, I don't know, fucking.
I haven't been there yet.
It's fantastic, bro. Fantastic.
My wife has because her brother went to Michigan Tech.
Oh yeah.
Which is in Houghton, right? Which is sweet. Before there.
Just before there, yeah. It's
right.
Like you get to Houghton, you're like almost there. It's still another little hike.
It's still a hike up there. Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm like, it's still, what?
Yeah.
Maybe 40-minute drive still.
Yeah, I think it's might be a little longer than that. Like maybe another hour and a half even. But there's just really, really cool, unique stuff up there. The people that live there, they're so laid back. It's like, they kind of view. I can tell that they view some of the tourists that come up there like the flip-flop dudes.
Yeah, they know.
Or like, they're kind of just like, but they
Right.
want their money.
Yeah.
All right, tourism.
Yeah.
But, if you sit down and really be cool with them and polite and not overstep any kind of like,
boundaries or.
Yeah, I'm out and about. I can act like a fucking asshole because just some people on vacation just get this weird mindset, I feel like.
Like nobody, like they're on vacation. All these people are never going to, see you again or something.
Exactly. So yeah, like some people.
That's like if you go to like Florida or something, like Miami Beach. I guess go be an asshole there.
Spring break.
Spring break. Yeah.
Which is crazy, man. And my parents actually just moved down to Daytona Beach. They live like 2 blocks from the ocean, and fucking like right on the main drag of Daytona Beach. You can see like this fucking crazy ass slingshot thing. You ever watch those videos online of the people in the slingshot?
Yeah.
And they're like passing out and shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes titties are falling out.
Titties.
Yeah. But they can see that from like their backyard. It's like there, It's wild.
It's a whole different world over there.
Yeah, Florida, I can never live there, but I love to visit.
I couldn't live there just for the fact of how it's so muggy.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like muggy. If it's gonna be hot, if it's gonna be 90 degrees, I'd rather be 90 degrees in like Arizona.
Right. Where it's like Yeah, I know what you mean. Because the
Yeah.
mugginess definitely kills you a little bit, man. It's like
You can't even get in. You can get in shade, but then it's still just like it's just hot.
yeah,
Everything
sticky.
sticks to you.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
rainforest climate.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, tropical. Like, I don't know if I could do it. You ever like traveled away, like overseas, like or like anything like Jamaica or an island or anything like that?
No, the only traveling I've really done is in the U.S., like touring in a band or traveling with my parents as a kid.
So what bands did you tour with?
So I was in a band called Southpaw, and we still are a thing, but we're not like fucking trying to hit it full force.
No.
Like nothing else matters. Like we were like nothing else matters. This is what we're doing, and we got as far as we could, and we got a couple of good hookups, and those hookups were all through the intersection, man. Chad Verway down there, and Jimmy.
Shout out Chad.
Yeah, shout out Chad and Jimmy. Those guys literally took care of us, but I think it was like we kind of proved ourselves in a way of like getting to that point. Like I've been in a bunch of bands up to that point, playing in like the Stash or Skeletones back in the day, or fucking Mixtape.
Aren't they coming back? Skeletones?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna try to book my Limp Bizkit project there.
yeah, we'll get into that too,
but,
for sure.
Anyways, what I'm getting at is where we got a huge break that got us any kind of recognition. I felt like, Southpaw before I officially joined had like a nice local following, but when we really broke into like the Michigan scene, is we got offer one day. Like I just hit Chad up and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm in this band. I'm ready to fucking sell tickets.
Right.
What shows you got? Like I will go hard and sell tickets because that's what they want,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'll whatever he said. Like a week later, he hits me up and he's like, hey, do you want to play with A Day to Remember and State Champs? It's already sold. It's already sold out.
Oh.
It was already sold out. So he's like, you guys want to play the show? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I was fucking losing my mind because I'm.
You didn't even have to sell any tickets. Like, you just added on his local support.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lucky hookup.
Yeah.
Just like that. And so we play this show. It was nuts, man. There's some videos on YouTube and crowds just got wild. Like it kind of took them a second because they're like, huh? And like, oh shit, fuck, all right. And then it just kept like, they didn't know who we were. We just got up there and just fucking hit it,
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, people were just crowd surfing and just like, it was like a real intersection, sold out vibe, having fun show.
Right.
So it was life changing.
Yeah, for sure. When you get in front of like a stage like on like as big as that, like intersection, like when I played it as a 2-piece band at Harpo's when we were directly before Hatebreed. Harpo's in Detroit.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that spot.
Yeah, you never been? You never been to a show at Harpo's, the legendary Harpo's?
But I've heard of it. And,
oh yeah.
My older like punk rock friends and shit have been there because when I was like the 16-year-old drummer skater kid hanging out with these older dudes, they would always tell me about Harpo's and how raw it was.
Oh yeah, it was a little too raw almost.
Yeah,
with you don't want to go to the bathroom there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But since then, huh?
So why is that? Is there like
there's like a lake of piss in there?
Oh,
like just literally, like the shit would just be all clogged up. Like I forget who it was that told the story when they came on here, but they said that one of their stories from there is they were at a show and they walked into the bathroom and some guy was like on the toilet like shitting and puking his guts out.
Wow.
But like his pants were like on the floor in this lake of piss.
Oh no.
And he's like, bro, oh no. And he's looking at him, he's like, oh no, you can't use those pants no more. Like what kind of STD you gonna go home with? But since then, I'm gonna butcher his name, but I think it's Roosevelt, something like that. It's like spelled with a Z. He has taken the place over and like really did a transformation on it. He's like restored like the ballroom. There's like a disco type ball with a dance floor, and he got that all going again. They never really used it, because they play a lot of metal shows there, right?
Dude, I will play metal while a disco ball goes any fucking time.
Why not?
You know, that's
shit-
the mood, bro.
Just set a strobe light in it.
Yeah. I mean, this whole time you're saying this, I'm picturing a fucking, like, you know, when you go into like a fancy bathroom and there's a dude there, and for some reason he's always like wearing sunglasses, you know, like in movies and shit.
Yeah.
Or like he's blind.
The towel guy.
Yeah, the towel guy.
Is that what you're called?
Yeah.
The towel
So like
guy?
the dude that's there, like, you know, and you got to tip him.
Yeah.
But at this place you're talking about, I'm just picturing like a hobo with like he's got like a fucking suit coat on, but it's like patched with like burlap.
Yeah.
And he's
Burlap.
there. He's there asking you for money, like with a sign instead of helping. You know,
Just for money, please.
but his towels are burlap. Yeah,
Like, I don't even have to ask what this money's for.
yeah. That's funny.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, those towel guys, man. I would at concerts, any concert, I'd be going to like Van Andel, you know.
Yeah.
I was there for what was it, Slayer and Lamb of God or something a couple
That's
years
fucking
back, and I go into the bathroom and there he is, you know, and he's got his.
Wait,
whole
they had
thing.
one there?
Yeah. Well, because there's so many people
Damn.
going to the bathroom, he would
Yeah.
just, as soon as he could get a break, which there's still gonna be people in there, he'd have to
Right.
mop up and shit because people are fucking pissing all over the floor and
Right.
fucking drunk and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm a janitor myself, so I just
Okay.
go.
Hell yeah.
Every time though, I gotta go
It's
up
the
to him and be
instinct.
I'm like, bro, I feel you. I have to do this every day, but
Right.
I really, this is intense as fuck, and they
Sure.
always get a laugh out of them for it.
I mean, yeah, they're
You know?
people like people are probably being jerks or something, you know.
Oh,
coming in
yeah.
there, like drunk ass fucking like affliction wearing dudes like coming. No, I don't know, but yeah, man, you know. So this dude's mopping piss
Yeah.
because all these drunk fuckers.
Yeah, he's got to keep the bathroom somewhat clean, and there's so many people packed into Van Andel, and there's so many people going to piss all the time. Like it's
Yeah.
you know, lines and stuff. You're waiting in a line every time you have to go to the bathroom.
Sure.
So just that line never stops. So there's constantly people in and out. So yeah, he's got to go in just, you know, I don't know what their rule is. Probably like every 10 minutes, mop that bitch.
Sure. Fuck it. Somebody's got to do it. I bet you someday somebody's gonna walk in and fucking see that dude in there and just like hand him $100. Like,
Oh hell yeah!
you know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
sure
just
it's
fucking
happened.
Tip in.
I'm sure it's
'Cause
happened.
there's good people out there like that.
There is. I'm not
Yeah.
that rich.
I'm not.
I'm not
either.
that. As I was explaining this, I was like, man, I should have tipped him at least $5 one of those times.
Next time, man. Hey, this is for you.
Yeah, for real, man. Like that's a fucking service. Like, you want to talk about a service? This weed's making me cough.
Yeah, that is. It's called Wonka Bars,
Wonka bars,
and it's
like
from Skymint.
Expando.
Yeah, that's what my dad always says about weed. He's like,
Does he say expando?
Oh yeah, dude. He's like,
That's
old
what my
hippie,
dad said. That's
you
where
know?
I got it from.
Oh, right on.
It's
Must be an old
expando
yeah.
weed.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, that motherfucker will smoke anything though. He's like, when I worked for the dispensary, I'd bring home like grams of wax that I got as samples from fucking suppliers, and like you would get, you know.
Oh, see, I can't
Samples.
do that shit.
Yeah,
Wax and all
that shit'll
that.
get you.
That shit.
Want any more of this?
Oh yeah, I do. I just cough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right on.
Yeah, dabs, they just make me cough like a son of a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
I can't take a baby hit or anything. Like, it's just, as soon as it's like in, it's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's because I smoke or what, but it's just like, holy shit, intense. Like,
Yeah.
the buzz is great. Like, you know, like, I guess, I don't know what I can compare it to as far as other types of smoking, but it's just like instantly high more.
Oh,
you know,
for sure. Oh yeah.
like you
It's
only
like-
got to take the one hit and like you've smoked half a doob or something.
Yeah, I mean, it'll get you, and depending on you know what it is too, and I don't know, hot hits are like kind of, I don't know, bro. I try to use just like a pen, like a little like G pen, because it's super chill and like it still make you cough a little bit, but
Right.
you know, it just looks like a robot dick. It's just, you know, you're carrying that thing around.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking-
Like that's what my buddy would have. He'd have the little pen, and like there's one time we were out, exploring some abandoned building and shit. I didn't have anything. I was like, hey man, well fuck it, just let me try hitting that. And I just try to do a baby hit, and it seems like if you try to do a baby hit, you don't get a hit. and then if you like, you're like, fuck it, I guess I gotta hold it more. And then for me, it's just like, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
I'm
fuckload all of a sudden.
fucked. I'm getting high off of cutting circulation off to my brain from coughing, basically.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not into it. Not super into that. Like that
coughing.
too high. But I mean, wax is good, man. You just gotta fucking, I guess. Shit, I don't know.
Can I smoke one of these? Or
Dude, yeah, please do.
Okay.
I'm in your house, bro.
Well, no, if you prefer, I got that breeze thing.
No, it's all good, man. I mean,
Yeah,
cigarettes are. I don't even smoke, but I like the way it smells.
Do you really? I'd like that with gasoline.
That's a Limp Bizkit lyric, also.
Oh man.
But yeah, I actually do like. My mom smoked as a kid, so like, she quit, a while ago. But in the
I'm
90s,
getting there.
she
I'm cutting
fucking
down.
Smoked those Marlboro Lights as soon as those bitches were lit up in the car while we were driving.
Actually, I got a couple cigars over there. Yeah, no, I'm just
Tobacco.
My fucking
not
mom and shit smoked around us like when we were kids.
It's just kind of normal.
It was a normal thing.
Yeah, it's a little more frowned upon nowadays. But
when I turn, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, I'm 31, and I was able to smoke in Ponderosa when I was 18.
Buffet and a cigarette.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's awesome, bro. Ponderosa was the shit.
Like, but the hell yeah, dude.
Ponderosa Steakhouse.
Ponderosa's, dude. Oh yeah. And
I wonder if any of those exist anymore. Because
remember how they had the swirly ice cream guy or whatever, the mascot thing?
Oh no.
Do you remember that?
No, dude. I
and
actually don't.
They would come around to the tables. Right.
I missed out on this one.
Hell yeah, you did. Because they got rid of this dude. And they would come around and like you'd get to pick in the bag and like you'd get a prize.
Huh.
Like they'd do it to all the tables that had kids at it.
Wow, maybe.
And they were like a cheap prize.
Did I forget about this? And damn, that sounds fucking legit.
Dude, yeah.
What a marketing technique.
And this was over here in Holland because I grew up in Holland until I was a freshman. Then I moved across state for a while. And then I moved back. So that was over here in Holland.
Holland's cool.
So on this side of the state, have you lived on this side of the state?
I'm from Grand Haven area, so you know,
born and raised over here.
Yeah, born in Muskegon. That's where I live now, and that it's just a really cool area. It's really turning around from what it used to be for a while. Like it was a hopping town way back in the day, and it was a lumber town, and so it had a bunch of money. You know, eventually
that's what Bay City was.
Sure. Yeah.
Where I moved to, they're a lumber town because they're right by the mouth of the river.
Bay City, yeah, they got an insane. It's like Wild Wild West in the dispensary game out there.
Oh my God, isn't it?
Yeah,
you would know about that. Now that's fucking weird because it's like there's so many there, and a lot of them get like raided and shit, or at least they were getting raided all the fucking time.
Which drives the price when you have too many.
Yeah, it drives
like simple economics. It's like these municipalities are letting everybody in.
But you see, these are probably people that live in Bay City, and people in Bay City are like, if I can just get by selling pot, I don't care. I'm gonna open one up too.
Oh, so I'm thinking of like the license, like I'm thinking of like the the big dogs.
When you said price coming down, I figured because there's so much competition.
Yeah, so the product's like.
You think the product shit?
No, the
product.
The price of the product just like is becoming lower and lower, and it's gonna be, pretty soon you're gonna have like $5 fucking.
Wasn't that the point?
Sure. Yeah. From a business perspective, it becomes a lot harder because of how much there's wrapped up into the whole process. It's like everybody gets a little bit of a cut. You're transferring it. The growers have to pay their bills.
Right.
Like some of their electric bills are like 40 G's a month just in electric. So they sell you pounds at a wholesale price. And sure, it ends up being sometimes like, $6 a gram or something. Or, you can get up to 10 a gram, like street value, like the good shit.
Right.
Then you got to pay to transport it. So that fucking transport takes the shit to the dispensary. By the time it gets there, you got to pay for your packaging and your labor, and it all has to be factored in like... So the price has to be $20 a gram sometimes.
That's what I would say. Like when my wife would go to the dispensary, because we have a caregiver.
Sure.
On the east side.
That's the way to do it.
Oh yeah, on the east side, and he treats us right, and so we just get enough to last us until his next crop.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes, we run low at the end, so then she'll go and like the prices sometimes, and like I'm just like, you're paying for all this fancy ass packaging and everything too? Like fucking just put it in a damn sandwich baggie. I don't care.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, keep it real.
Like I don't need a brand new one of these fucking whole, like look at this whole ass thing. Like this whole ass thing.
Nice.
Every time you buy an eighth or anything, you can't buy a quarter.
Right.
You got to buy 2/8.
Sure.
Why?
Pre-portioned.
Because everything's pre-portioned, right? Because
yeah.
when you're at the dispensary selling it, you don't even see what's in here, right?
Well,
Or do you?
that was something unique about the company that I worked for, and that
I mean, they are nice though, because I did keep this to use for my own weed. So
yeah, for sure, bro. But I actually helped these two dudes. I got involved with the cannabis company back in like 2018,
right,
and we basically started one from the ground up and turned this building that was a hobo hotel into a fucking, full-blown marijuana dispensary and grow.
right.
And processor was being built. But shit's just wild, it being involved in the cannabis industry and seeing the in and outs and yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shit was wild.
Where'd you find this building at?
So the building, I had joined the team after the building was found, and it was in Kalamazoo.
Okay.
In Parchment. And
Parchment. Yeah.
kind of both. Like Parchment was like down the street, And so we were right on the outside of town, and I joined the team with a guy who has been a successful, like, self-made dude.
Right.
And then the other one was a politician who also, had some cheddar to throw out of this business. And those guys became partners, and my sister married one of the guys' younger brothers, my stepsister.
Mm.
And so that was my fucking ticket in was just,
Right.
him hooking me up, lifetime kind of opportunity. And this came about actually after being in Copper Harbor with them. We went up to Copper Harbor and rented this house. And fucking him and I just got wasted, bro. Like, I can drink, but I can't hang all night. Me and this dude stayed up drinking dirty martinis, just like classy as fuck, just in this rented house on Lake Superior, and fucking had heart to hearts and shit, and we're just wasted. And,
oh yeah, those wasted heart to hearts, dude.
Yeah. It was, it was cool. And then we, starts telling me about his brother's opening up a spot. He might be looking for somebody, and we get back home from the vacation, and calls me up, and he's like, "Yo, my brother's calling you in like 15 minutes."
Hey,
I'm like, all right.
like, oh.
So I answer the phone, meet with him, and the rest is history, man. We fucking started a dispensary from the ground up. I mean, I was in there hammering nails and sweeping and fucking.
So they
vacuuming
had the building. So basically, they had the building. You guys have the heart to heart, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And then come back. He's calling you. They got this building. You come in, and you're like, okay, so we got our place. Now we need to make it a operation.
Yep. So we fucking figured out how to do it. We went out to Colorado and did, I believe it's called keystoning. It's where you basically, I got paid, and they paid for my trip to go to Colorado, and we rented a car, drove up the mountain to fucking Breckenridge, just started hitting dispensaries. I mean, this is like, your job is to go see dispensaries out there. Pick out your favorite features. Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, features.
Features.
Features. Pick out your favorite features.
Oh, yeah. But,
yeah.
But yeah, dude, so it was really cool. We got super fucking baked, and like, my boss went out there, one of the owners, and he, the first night, like, ate like a whole entire package of gummies. And then we went out to dinner to this, like, kind of nice place. And, like, while we're there, he's just kind of like, I gotta go. So
I gotta go. Yeah, no shit. Eat a whole package.
Hotel driver. They, like, at the hotel, they fucking drove you around in like a Tahoe, like a nice Tahoe. It felt all presidential and shit.
Really?
And it was, it was interesting, man. And then we went into Denver and just hit all the places there. And, like, what I gathered is, like, what's yet to come for the Michigan market eventually. And it's oversaturation, which you're already seeing.
Right.
And out there, I mean, it's like one guy working the whole operation. Like, at some of them, you'd walk in, he's checking you in. He's also security, and he's also receptionist, and he's also fucking the dude selling it to you. He's like doing everything.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
that's eye opening. It's because it's like, wow, like, you know, you only have one guy here,
Right.
and you know, we've got like a crew of 30 back at home at our spot. You know, so it's
Yeah.
like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's but that was kind of like my point with like the oversaturation part or like the price coming down was like when it first became legal, I was thinking, yeah, the price at first is going to be fucking high as hell, and then
And it was.
eventually it's going to come down, and then eventually it's going to be like cigarettes at the store.
Yeah, I could see that
And you're
with
gonna
certain licenses. You know, like
Yeah,
gas
you're gonna
station
be
will have a
buying.
license.
Yeah, you're gonna be buying like fucking a pack of joints.
Sure. Once it becomes federally legal, you know, the big dogs like Marlboro and these big companies are gonna want a piece of it. You know,
Hell
why
yeah,
wouldn't
they
they?
are.
You know,
Why? Yeah, why?
you know, it's like they have all the funding to do it from tobacco sales. They can fucking squash anybody here, you know,
Right.
probably that exists now, except for Loom. They're owned by fucking Bell Tire. Loom Cannabis is.
Bell Tire?
Yeah, dude, Bell Tire owns Loom,
What?
which is crazy.
Bell
like-
Tire.
Yeah, dude. They also own a cannabis company.
What the?
Bros and everything.
Dude, that is so weird.
I know, but when you got tire money,
Yeah.
you can have weed money too now.
Yeah,
You know?
no
It's a
shit.
fucking American dream now.
Oh my god.
But dude, yeah, I mean, we were kind of like a family-owned business. I loved using that term because
Right.
it sounded good
Right.
because we're not corporate. Excuse me. And we, you know, it was.
I keep hearing this fucking wobble. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that might be me moving around this thing.
It must be loose or something. Because, you know, it's never done that before. I
I get,
don't know what it is.
I get high and I'm kind of like fidgety.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'm just making this.
It was
mic
just like
shake.
bothering me. I was like in my headphones. I'm like, what the fuck
Oh,
is
that
this?
noise?
Yeah, yeah. You hear it?
It almost sounds like you got like a little dog that's running around or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I mean? A little chihuahua.
Yeah, but it's like as soon as you hit the table.
Wait. Is it that? Is it the beer bottle?
Well, I'm gonna edit this out.
Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta
Hold the whole microphone and everything.
It's still kind of there a little bit, huh? It's not as bad now. I think it's
Maybe it's
now I'm just getting the springs. Yeah, that joint roasted my lungs.
yeah. Well, we'll just deal with it, I guess.
Yeah, I just won't touch the table.
We're just gonna do like this from
From the here on out.
just like this from now on. We won't touch the table.
It's in the name of
if
the
somebody,
podcast.
if anybody was hearing that wobble.
Yeah.
No, yeah, well, you like we were saying before, you know, not to stray away from the cannabis thing,
Oh,
but
we can totally do that.
yeah, we can. But like you were saying before, like how you were trying to start a podcast,
Yeah.
and it's like it's fucking constantly like maneuvering and trying to like, okay, now we have this thing I want to try to do, so I got to get over this hurdle.
Right.
I want to try to implement this, and it's like, so one of the things is
It's
I
tough.
had a noise suppression thing
Oh, okay.
through you know what OBS is?
Kind of. I'm still learning about that.
Okay, so the
yeah.
open broadcasting service
Oh,
it's
shit.
it's what a lot of people use. It's free. It's
Oh, okay.
free to use,
No shit.
and a lot of people use it to live stream or stream with video games and stuff like that,
Oh,
like
shit.
Twitch.
Sure.
Like a lot of people are using OBS.
Huh.
That's what you use. That is what this program right here is.
Okay. So this is a web-based program then, or did you buy this?
No, you download it.
Oh, you just said it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
I'm gonna fucking download this.
Yeah, so you download this, right? And then we'll do a little trial here. So we can switch to my camera right now. So I'm in program. So you can see that I'm on camera now. And then I can switch to you.
That's
and I
pretty
got
sweet,
you on
dude.
camera.
Yeah,
and
that's
then I
great.
have the room cam right here
Huh.
going as
That's
well.
baller.
And then I do have like another camera out there too, you can see on the preview. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. You got a preview so you can see, you know, what's coming. Like that's not recording, this is, so you can see what what's going on over there or whatever. Yeah. But so I had a noise suppression thing on here.
Okay.
And it worked really well. Like fucking too well almost, because sometimes it would cut out when you got too far away.
Sure.
But it cut everything out, but it included the board over there.
Sure.
For other things. So like cut that out, made it all wonky and stuff. So I got rid of it. So maybe that's what it is. Now I'm hearing it. I don't know.
It could be.
To wrap that all up.
I think the solution is
yeah, no,
know,
we're
so-
fine. We're good. We're good. It's a podcast.
we're
That's the great thing about podcasting. It's like you're supposed to just be hanging out, man.
for
Like,
sure, man.
You know,
I don't want to.
that's kind of what this is. Like, come hang out with us. We're gonna have some, good discussion. We're gonna talk about what the hell you're involved with.
Right.
Obviously, but we
Trying
can
to keep it
trail off.
organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel like that's the tough part sometimes is like keeping it fucking organized on track. You know, it's like
Yeah.
So this conversation goes this way and this way and this way. Yeah, it's like
I used to use or I had a notebook and I would like make notes and like do all the whole thing for like the first like I don't know 10 or so, and then I just dropped it. I don't even use the notebook no more. Probably
Yeah.
should sometimes though.
yeah, I mean, yeah, making a list to do shit. You know, that's cool. Keeps you on
Yeah.
track, especially
Yeah.
ADD. Man, it exists.
Well, it just seems to kind of flow into it. Everything like conversation kind of flows. It
Yeah.
just it moves. It grooves. It's got greases. It's got
Sometimes it
gears,
takes you a second
everything.
to find that too. You know, it's like
Yeah, it can.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then sometimes you just never find it.
Well, shit. Yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times with when I was trying to do my own podcast, and it's like, well, shit. Especially when you only know the person for like 5 minutes, and you're like, all right, hey, what's up? How's it going? Tell me about yourself.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it can be. That's kind of how this is a lot. A lot of people, I first meet them when they come here.
Which is cool.
Well, yeah, it is. It's cool. It is. I like it.
I've got a lot of different topics. I don't know if you have any more topics, man. Like,
Yeah. We said we were going to get into Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
And what the hell is going on with that? Because that was the last thing. I was like, I seen the cover that you guys did, you and Chase.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. But you do a lot of covers.
Right.
So, and then all of a sudden this.
Yeah. So I with the whole cover thing, it's like, people are, they'll, if you've got a couple followers or some friends that like to watch your drum videos or guitar or whatever it may be, it's cool to have like your own stuff out there, but like, let's try to capture other people and maybe they'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I've never heard that song that way.
Right.
So then I just started playing along with songs that I've always liked for, whether it's fucking old or new.
Yeah.
And it just kind of works out, man. And I was starting to do some, 1990s and fucking 2000 shit, like covers. And I'm like, well, Limp Bizkit's always been one of my favorite bands. So
I
fucking,
know.
I'm going to start playing along with this because I feel like Limp Bizkit is like still relevant, but like kind of relevant.
They
know?
are now, like with their
Which is-
comeback.
Right, which
It's
is
just
where I'm
prime
at.
time
Yeah.
just to do it.
Yeah, dude. And so we fucking, I want to book, or I booked the Southpaw show, and that's another band we can get into if you'd like to later. But so we booked this show, and I'm like, well, I got to get some bands to open with us,
Right.
know, and play. And I'm like, well, everybody's seen all the local bands around here. What can we do that's fresh, but like with my resources that I have, So I just called up a couple of dudes, and I'm like, you guys want to do some Limp Bizkit covers on this day?
Right.
And then they're like, yeah, for sure. And then like, I didn't have a bass player, so JT found that guy, Nick Mod. He brings him in, and the dude's a really, really fantastic bass player. But we just start a group chat on Facebook, and we start this fucking journey of learning the songs, and we'll set a practice date, and everybody showed up. We've never played a note of music together, and we played the songs like that.
Yeah.
Like some of them no hiccups, just stumbled a little bit, but like
Right.
got all the way through, and we're just kind of like,
Yeah.
whoa, dude, like this is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And then I think as each member that wanted to try it out for a second saw that it's like sounding fucking good and like it feels good and it's fun, everybody just started getting into it, like ordering costumes, you know, creating whole show performances like all the way through. You know?
Yeah.
It's like
You're gonna do the whole thing.
We've got the DJ coming out. He's got a whole, you know, that's what I'm talking about with the structure. He's got his own little things where he'll play tracks and it's gonna be.
Is he gonna do like the live
legit.
scratches and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
And he's got all the samples, and if he couldn't find them, he fucking made them to sound just like it.
Dude.
You know?
Yeah.
So the tribute thing is in with where Limp Bizkit is on the comeback where they did Lollapalooza, and it just went kind of viral. Like, what better time to just, you know?
You should just call yourselves Chocolate Starfish, dude.
Yeah, it's a long...
Just chocolate starfish. People fucking know. When you say chocolate starfish, people say, and the hot dog flavored water.
Right.
Yeah, or they just know what it is. No.
We went all in with the whole name.
Step a little bit out.
I feel that.
Chocolate starfish, bro.
Sure.
Like, you gotta, again,
it's still fresh.
Attention span. It is. But chocolate starfish.
No, I like that. It's more subtle. It's less of a mouthful.
It's not even subtle though.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah, because you know exactly what it makes a statement right away.
Who else uses chocolate starfish?
I don't know. It means butthole, doesn't it?
Biscuit. Yeah, I know, but still, that's even funnier. Yeah, honestly,
my band's called Butthole. Which is cool, but those guys made such strides off that means shit. Butthole.
You're like, that's why I don't want to do it.
But we talked about all different variations, and we were just like, fuck it. Let's do the whole thing.
The whole
it's
thing.
So ridiculous, and so is doing the whole Limp Bizkit thing as a tribute. You know, it's like it's borderline ridiculous and awesome at the same time.
Right. It is. No, but it's good. There's not a lot of dude. You could fucking like tour and do shit as a fucking cover band.
You can.
There we go.
In order to tour on like a tribute, I feel like it would have to be something like Led Zeppelin. Or like Midget Kiss.
Midget Kiss?
You know, like like
no,
I would come out to that like some because I think that's a real thing is Midget Kiss.
No, I think it is too. But there's a Metallica tribute band that's like toured with Metallica. Was it the Four Horsemen or whoever?
Okay, huh?
Yeah, they actually like toured with them.
Did they play Metallica songs twice?
They did.
What?
They played like what they weren't playing or something.
Wow.
They did, for real. Huh. No, you can like make money on it. You can tour like around wild, here and shit.
That's what I'm looking to do in a way. Like, you know,
why not?
Yeah, I mean,
dude, I can hook you up with some guy. If you guys, if you guys fucking nail it here,
I promise you. I'm not trying to sound like cocky. I promise you, we're going to nail it. We are so in depth into it. It's ridiculous. Like, we all talk every day. Like it's a full band that you're trying to make it with or something, but it's like not, you know, we're just literally having fun. It's because it's Limp Bizkit covers.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, it's fun to play. No, yeah, you guys fucking nail it, dude. Yeah, there's a few bands like out of Chicago and stuff that have come played. Well, do you know Marty?
No, what's he
Weigand or he's affiliated with like Jesse and Tyler Sutton.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
He throws the Rock and Roast. Do you know what Rock and Roast is?
I've heard of it because I think one of the members of the Limp Bizkit tribute band, Chase Maycroft, has played at Rock and Roast.
Yeah, he's played. I think he helped
with his band All I Cherish,
and he helped out. I think this past year with it.
Chase did.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. He probably did sound or lights. Or
yeah.
Yeah, he's usually a good dude.
Yeah, no, Marty's brought out a few of those bands there, and they fucking slay, dude. Like,
the Korn one?
Uh-huh.
Freak on a Leash? Yeah, those guys nail it.
Yep, but that dude, the vocalist is also in Subliminal Verses.
Oh, fuck.
You know that tribute one?
Yeah, I've heard of them. That would be incredible.
Marty had them out the year that I went.
If he has us out, I would be honored.
Yes, but then there's like the other one he had last year, Sandblasted Skin. It's a Pantera one. Dude, that fucking nailed it.
That's good.
Nailed the sound.
If you got some good players involved and you all know what to do,
people go see this stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, Chase he's got so much gear, it's ridiculous. And he that dude will probably buy Guitar Gear before he buys
water?
like a pizza. Oh sure, thanks. No, I'm good. I gotta drive back. I'm actually practicing with those guys after this.
Oh, nice.
Then I gotta go back to the old hospital.
The old hospital. Yeah.
But
you really can though, like, as like a tribute band, like you can do, you can nail it. Like people just want to go, they want to pay the lower ticket price. They want to hear the music they like.
Yeah, and it's entertaining.
And some
seeing
people are like,
other people do it.
Yeah,
and if you're doing it right, like imagine seeing like a Freddie Mercury nail it.
Right.
You know, costume and all. You're like, it's almost the real thing.
You're right. Or oh fuck, I just had him in my head. Oh, Mudvayne.
That'd be sick.
That'd be a good one.
There
is one floating around there down in Chicago somewhere, I believe. But
gotta have some fast feet as a drummer for that one.
Yeah. Are you double click?
I can. I mostly play single.
Mostly
kick,
single.
And I can do some pretty gnarly doubles with like
just
single.
Just your single.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I've been working on forever and playing punk music. You know, it's like that strengthens it. Just doing the fucking those beats, but you know, you're just fucking your foot kind of just becomes like a rabbit.
Yeah,
if you do it enough.
Yeah, and you can master that foot.
Yeah,
that technique.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you've mastered the heel toe then with that foot.
A little bit, yeah. I'm mostly all heel up, so it's just kind of like a skate. Like I skateboarded forever, bro, and like I got really, really into that for years and years, and I feel like some of the skateboard tricks, your footing can translate to like drumming on the footboard sometimes, because it's like you already built some sort of muscle with skateboarding.
With fast flipping of the board, maybe too, with your feet. Like
so you already
gotta be really fast,
right? So it's kind of like becomes like flicking a trick with your foot, but it's just on the kick drum.
Yeah, like you said, yours are mostly heel up.
Heel up, so I'm like on my toe.
Yeah,
like,
on your toes.
I'm on the toes and the ball of the foot.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've got some videos on my Instagram where I've like demonstrated like some of that shit. I haven't in a while just because I just like doing the cover thing now.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, you should.
More entertaining.
Why don't you upload those to like your like YouTube or anything?
I don't know. I never got the balls to do the YouTube thing because it's
why?
Like, it's I have one, but it's and I've got a ton of skate videos that I have of me on YouTube, but my own channel, it's just hard to get subscribers, and it's I only have like 20, I think, and I've had it for like 10 years.
Yeah, well, your last upload was like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I think, because I was looking at it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I haven't really used YouTube too often, and I was gonna do it with the podcast, but I was just liked Instagram a lot more because it's like right in everybody's face. You just scroll through it. Oh, watch a video for a minute. Oh, keep scrolling. It's
video or picture, video or picture, video or picture.
I always like that platform and Facebook, and I think they're good media outlets, or social media outlets rather, to really help you as a musician. YouTube also, but you got to really do something special to pop it off.
Yeah, it's a fucking
tough.
Grind.
And
I think I'm at like 255 now.
That's good though, man. That's fucking awesome.
I mean, it's fucking grind though. Like
Sure.
I had this YouTuber on, Chunky Monkey 40.
Okay.
He's from Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
And he said back when he started to do YouTube, he did like GTA videos.
Oh, sick. So like playing along. Like
yeah.
Finding the secret shit.
Right, yeah. And so he'd do like, or with like people online and stuff.
Oh, word.
He said back then, like there's something that happened since then, but he said it was much easier to get subscribers.
Huh.
And then they cracked down on it somehow, where then they instituted all the rules where now you got to have like so many watch hours and this and that, like in order to get qualified for this and that.
Monetizing and shit.
Yeah.
Making some money off those ads.
Yep.
But yeah, I just never really got too into the YouTube thing, man. It's cool. I like to use it.
Yeah. Oh, I can get sucked down in like a YouTube hole.
For sure.
Like just be sitting there and then your recommended comes up and you're like, fuck man, why do you know me?
Yeah, I know. I know. Like Southpaw has. I think we have a little bit of followers on the YouTube channel from uploading music videos and shit. And we really popped off our publicity when we went on tour with Sleeping with Sirens.
Okay.
It was wild, and
oh shit.
that just kind of sparked the whole like overnight thing. It felt like.
Yeah.
It was just like boom.
How long was that?
We did a month out with those guys.
A month?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. We did the whole U.S. East Coast to West Coast.
Really?
And we were supposed to do 5 dates in Canada, but we got denied access at the border.
Oh damn.
Yeah, dude. Because
Why?
one of our members in high school did a senior prank where they all broke into Fruitport High School and swam in the pool.
Oh.
And the cops came and like took. They like didn't. I don't think they arrested anybody, or maybe they did. And fucking, he never got convicted for it, but it still was like on his record, and they didn't like that. So they like held us at the border, all of us.
Damn,
like,
dude.
Yeah, bro. Like took us out of our van and put us in the fucking like waiting area, and we're just like, they took all of our IDs, and we're just like, all right, cool. And then they fucking went through our whole van, tore that bitch apart, bro.
Really?
At the northern New York entrance, going into Canada, we were. And it was a weird experience, bro. Fucking, and then getting turned around and like sending back to the U.S. The U.S. dudes were the same way. They pulled us out. They fucking took our IDs, put us in this little waiting area, and fucking they were just kind of, those dudes aren't like nice to you,
No.
So, and then we did the drive of shame.
Did they tear it apart again?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're like got the little mirrors under the trailer because we're a bunch of tattooed motherfuckers like in a fucking 40 Econoline van pulling a trailer. Like they're definitely like, these guys have weed.
Right. Right.
But we didn't, because we didn't want to fuck up the tour, and we wanted to make something of ourselves out of this opportunity.
Right.
So they sent us back to the old the U.S.
The old U.S.
So we had to. We weren't gonna drop the fucking tour, so we missed Montreal and Toronto, and those are supposed to be like some of the biggest shows that we were gonna play on that tour.
Damn it.
And so we went back home for like a night, and then we drove and met the tour back in Minnesota. So
you just jumped back on
So
once they got back into the U.S.
we like got around the Great Lakes, jumped back on the tour, and then we did fucking from there we went all the way out to Washington.
Oh.
Like fucking what was it? Spokane, Washington. And we played a fucking insane show. It was like 2,000 people there, and fucking it was just nuts.
Yeah. So where did you end? Is that where you ended the tour?
No, so then we went from there down to where did we go from there? We went down to.
Did you kind of work your way back towards Michigan, or did you end like
Wow,
some
I
fucking
don't
like
remember the
way
route.
fucking? Oh, really?
I'm like blending other tours because like we've done other tours over in that area where we came down through like Boise and shit. But we went to Lincoln, Nebraska. That's where we went.
Oh,
We went to Lincoln, Nebraska after that. But yeah, I mean those shows, man. Like the East Coast was like my favorite. Everybody out there just was all the fans that came out for like Sleeping with Sirens. We're basically playing in front of their crowd.
right.
But Kellen, the singer, was like pumping our music and wearing our T-shirts and posting them on his Instagram and fucking getting like 1 million likes on them. And one day our followers were just going off, bro. We got like 2,000 in one day or something.
Holy shit!
It was fucking wild.
You're
dude.
like, it's like you're just getting the notifications all day. You're like,
Yeah. And I was at work, and I'm just like, my phone's just going off, and I'm like texting my bandmates like, holy fuck.
yeah, dude.
And
that gets me so pumped.
it was wild, dude. And he kind of took us under their wing.
Yep.
They came through town. They were doing a pop-up show, Sleeping with Sirens, and they were like, 2 days before the show, you guys want to play it? I'm like, fuck yeah. So it was just us and them at the Pyramid Scheme.
Yeah.
And I think they sold it out. And so that's like we're in front of their crowd, and then we end the night like hanging out on their bus for like 10, 15 minutes, just saying bye to those dudes, because a couple of them are from Muskegon, and like some of my bandmates have history with some of theirs. And so that Kellen's like, yeah, you guys want to tour? We're just like, what? Yeah, fuck. And then we drive home, and like a week or two later, he's like, yeah, I got a tour for you guys. It's our one of our record release tours. You guys want to open? We're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So we hop on it, and it just didn't become real to me until they posted the flyer, and then I was like, fucking
So
A.
was it just you guys and them?
No, on the tour it was us, a band from Europe called shit, I don't remember their name. I feel like an asshole.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was a they had some good
3
players,
bands?
but no, it was
Okay.
just us, the band from Europe, and a band called Set It Off,
Okay.
and they draw a big crowd too, and then it was Sleeping with Sirens headlining,
Okay.
and it was fucking insane, dude. Our first night was in Philly, and we like meet these people that our merch guy knew, and they hook us up with like this penthouse suite, and we stay in this like fucking top floor in Philly, bro.
Right.
And then like we wake up in the morning and fucking eat like street food on like busy city shit.
Right. You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
There's like
This is a busy ass city.
we're like eating breakfast, and these fucking 2 dudes in box trucks get out and they start brawling in the street while the light's red. And then they get back in their shit and drive when the light turns green. It was fucking wild, dude.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so many cool tour stories, man. I mean, I could go on and on about all kinds
Just
of
get
weird
out of their
shit.
box trucks and start
Yeah.
brawling.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Like
They was heated.
one of them, like as the other dude's driving away, punched to the dude's fucking mirror, and it like shattered.
Jeez.
Yeah, and they were fighting with their like East Coast accents, so it sounded fucking crazy, dude. We're just like eating breakfast, like, whoa,
Hey, get over here.
yeah, dude. They were fighting like
Fuck
that.
you.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck you. Get out of here.
Dude, 100%. That's what it was
Philly.
like. That's exactly what it was like.
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh shit. Yeah, it was fucking. I think like in the same venue that same night, I think Lil Wayne was playing or some shit.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, like like a rap artist.
Yeah.
like was playing, in
Right.
in the huge concert hall. We were playing in like a, they had like an intersection size one, and then they had like a fucking holy shit concert hall
Right.
at this venue.
Damn.
Yeah, but touring is incredible, man. It's not for everybody. It's a fucking lot of hard work, and you hardly sleep, and you're trapped in a van with other personalities for so long, and
Right.
people start not meshing.
Well, that's
So-
why you gotta like keep track of, or like not keep track, but like keep in mind when like you're having these bandmates in your band, like make sure like these people you're gonna have to tour with.
Yeah.
If that's your goal, if your goal is to make it big, you want to tour, you want to play arenas, you want to do all this stuff. Like make sure these people that are surrounding you, like you're gonna be able to tour with. Not only can they play their instrument, but can you be in a van with these people for a month,
Right.
like you said, or
Yeah.
even just a couple weeks.
And we did it, man.
You
we fucking did it to the best of our abilities, but shit happens.
Yeah.
You fucking hate each other, and sometimes,
Oh yeah.
and like there's other times where you laugh, like this one time Christian, the bass player of this band, accidentally drank some piss
Oh.
that had been like brewing under the seat
Oh.
in like a water bottle.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the fuck did he think it was?
I thought it was water because we were playing Indianapolis,
Oh, so y'all must have been drinking straight
And,
water then. Good.
and no, it's dark.
Oh.
Because it was like after the show.
Oh.
We were all dehydrated. We just got off stage, sweaty as fuck. Everybody's thirsty. And he starts reaching in the van for waters under the fucking seat and shit.
So he just grabs it.
Yeah, and there's a fucking piss bottle under there, and he swoops it up and like he like gets it just in a little bit, and you hear his throat like you hear this throat like deny it, bro. And like all of us were like looking at each other, and then he just starts fucking busting out laughing, and then we all fucking started busting out laughing. It was it's shit like that on tour, which is like
Drink
it's
piss.
fucking funny, but sometimes
He didn't do the old.
yeah yeah, like from Dumb and Dumber, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I need another bottle, Harry.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh. No.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I kept when I delivered packages, I'd keep a like a big ass Big Gulp Cup.
Oh, sure.
Just in
7-Eleven.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Shout out 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
No, I would. I'd keep it in there just in fucking case. I'm like, because I had these routes where I'm like way out in the sticks and
Sure.
like there's nothing
Right.
for 30 miles. It's
Right.
like, dude, you gotta piss. You gotta have to piss.
Fuck it.
Dude, how many times I'm like, oh, I gotta get to a bathroom.
Yeah, dude, that's the worst. I would have just pulled over and fucking pissed on a tree or something.
Piss on a tree.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
You could if you're in like the, not on somebody's property, but sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same thing on tour, bro. You gotta piss. You gotta piss, man.
You gotta piss, man.
Give me that bottle. We ain't stopping. We got a deadline to make for time. You know.
Yeah, see, I'd love to run every trip, including family trips like that.
Sure.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So
Just
that,
insert-
like, I can hold my shit for a while.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just be like, I'm good.
Yeah. Or like you invent like a catheter system. So,
Inevitably,
you know.
yeah, right.
So everybody just can just piss while you're driving.
Get that plus the shit bag
oh
too,
God.
where you just shit in a bag. You don't even know you're shitting.
It'd be nasty.
It would. You have to change
like
the
a
bag.
colostomy bag.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. No, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's the
thinking
name
like
of it.
not.
I was like trying to think of the name. Like,
I was
fuck.
thinking more like comical, like you like had like a diaper, but it was a bag.
No.
and you just shit. in
No, like an actual shit bag.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gnarly. If you get on a colostomy bag, you're in trouble.
You are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what a lot of drinking and McDonald's will fucking do to some people, man. Like, it's yeah.
Yeah, I like to have a few beers while I'm like talking with people, like a social thing.
Oh, 100%.
Other than that, like like I don't drink any other really time if we're not going to try to be social or anything.
Yeah,
I don't see
Yeah,
the
for
point of like sitting home and drinking. I
Yeah.
mean, but if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
I ain't gonna knock it, but
Never.
for me,
Yeah.
no, I'd rather just like smoke some weed or something.
yeah. It's a lot
You know
more
what I
laid
mean?
back, bro. Yeah. Smoking weed and playing PlayStation is pretty awesome. I haven't done that in a while. We're playing drums.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know? It's like a physical video game.
Yeah, like I
Makes
love being
sense.
high and playing a show. It's the greatest.
Are you a musician then? Do you play?
Yeah, I play drums.
You play drums?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we talked about this.
Yeah,
Or on the messenger.
yeah.
See,
That's why I was
smoke
asking
weed,
you.
bro. Remember?
Yeah.
But what kind of kit do you have?
The PDP 7-piece.
Yeah. Oh fuck,
I
7-piece.
Yeah, I forget what it was called.
Nice.
The little name at the end.
Yeah. Is it the Concept? I think maybe PDP Concept. I know that.
Was there one that starts with an E? Eliminator or something like that?
No, that's the Pearl.
Oh, okay.
Pearl
Maybe it's the concept then.
Export or something. Or I think the Eliminators. Their pedals. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
The
I got
Demon
the.
Drive.
That's what I have.
You do. You have
Yeah.
the Pearl Eliminators.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Well, are they? They're the Demon Drive pedals. Yeah. The,
Dude, fuck.
With
You
the-
have those pedals.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You want
Those
to
are-
buy 'em?
Yeah. Those are the fucking. Those are like $700, bro.
Yeah, I got those pedals.
Those are insane.
Oh, they're amazing pedals.
Yeah, they're direct drive and like
Direct drive. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's those. Yeah, I really need a new double pedal. I've been playing the same kick pedal.
What kind of double pedal you got?
It's a Iron Cobra, and
Oh, that's what I started with.
yeah, and for the longest time it was held together with like duct tape and like bobby pins from my girlfriend.
Oh, I got a pair of WD
DW.
DW 5000s.
Do you?
Yeah.
Double kicks? You want to sell them?
Yeah, I'll sell them.
How much?
How much you want to pay for them? Right now, we'll sell
Oh
those right
shit.
now.
Yeah, but so I got
He goes,
endorsed.
oh shit.
So I got endorsed by a company called 1710, and they built me a full custom kit.
Did they?
And it's
They just didn't give you pedals.
no, just shells, dude.
Bastards.
No, just shells.
Yeah, the
No,
shells.
they-
I'd be thankful for the whole fucking custom kit.
Oh, it was incredible. Those guys really did me a solid, and nothing but love for them. They still support me after the ups and downs of my music career from when I first joined their roster.
You're a solid ass drummer, dude.
Thanks, man.
You are. Like
It's fun.
when you were playing the Limp Bizkit cover, I was like, yeah, he really fucking is doing exactly what that dude's doing.
That's part
You
of
know
the
what I mean?
game too. That's what I meant.
Like you didn't cheap out on the hi hat
Right.
parts where you didn't, because you could like not do that, and you're playing a show, and nobody's gonna really care.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Except for there might be that one guy, though.
There's going to be that guy,
like, these guys didn't do it right. And I don't want to...
Maybe, yeah. But
I don't want that to happen.
That's going to be more like guitar or like the dude that's singing. Like if,
sure.
You know, like if
drums are kind of a freestyle instrument sometimes.
Yeah, you can be free with it. You can throw in your own fills,
as long as the idea is there.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my take on, like, if you're going to do covers or whatever, or I guess, you know, a tribute band, maybe you want to be more exact. But,
that's what we're striving for.
But for covers, like if I'm just going to throw out a cover in a set, like I'm going to sauce it up.
And that's what I do
with
on my
own
Instagram.
shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's, you know, it's like...
Or if I can't quite be as saucy as they are,
sure,
it's not going to matter because it's just a cover of the song,
right.
You know? But if you're doing a tribute, well, you're going to kind of have to emulate it.
I'm trying to. That's
you know?
That's what we're all going for, is just fucking trying to make it as spot on as possible. Costumes and all.
Yeah.
Like the dude I noticed, he wears like a fucking jersey that plays drums. I mean, the bass player and the drummer are like the most normal dudes in the band.
They are.
Everybody else, you know, the Fred Durst and then Wes Borland, they have their mega uniqueness. You know?
Yeah, so Chase is doing this then, right?
Chase is doing Wes Borland.
Yes.
He's got the all black contacts.
He does.
He's going to paint his whole body. He's got the guitars.
Yeah.
Like, the image is there.
Yeah.
And the sound. He's got a Line 6 Helix. And it's like a really nice, like, guitar computer thing.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
pedals.
him. I've seen him. It's crazy.
And he's been able to, like, literally emulate all of his tone using this thing. I mean, this dude, Chase, stays up all night sometimes doing shit like this. Not just for this project.
Tone chasing?
Not only that, but I mean, this if he wants to write a song, he'll stay up all night, program the drums, do the bass, do the guitar, everything. Jeez. And then he'll send it to me. I'll be getting up for work and like doing my morning shit routine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he sent me a song.
Oh,
and
cool.
Just, you know, it's like,
let me hear this.
Cool, dude.
So is that kind of how it goes for? Aren't you drumming for Timeless?
So I was. Yeah,
I
was. That project was. I was in it originally.
Is it a done project, or is it still?
That's a done project.
So that project ever play live?
Never played live.
Weird, man.
It's so weird.
Why? So that was like, I seen this band like Chase was also a part of, because that's the connection.
Sure.
Because with his other band,
Of All We Cherish.
Yeah. I'm like, I've never seen these guys play live or anything. Like, where did they come from? Like, what is this? Why does they look so popular?
Right.
He goes right.
And that's and I joined like into this where they already had some like the dude that writes for Shinedown was like helping write the music.
Really?
Yeah. And this dude
so the dude that writes for Shinedown. Yeah.
The ghostwriter for Shinedown was helping write this is
riffs.
what I was told, at least.
Right.
Maybe it's not Seether. It's definitely, I think it's Shinedown.
Yeah.
I'll have to verify this, but this is what they were telling me. So I would show up and like the parts would already be done.
So you just have to learn them.
Yeah, and it was almost for me like being in a cover band.
Right.
Because I'm like, I didn't write this, but it the image is cool, and maybe this can pop off because like in the new age of social media, they had a social media following.
Right.
And I'm like, they're getting views on videos, and I'm like, all right,
right.
Step in the door that you see, open and take a chance.
Yeah.
So I did, and it was cool. I shot the last video that they put out with them, and I just learned the song and played to the part, and it ended up looking pretty sweet.
Right.
And it was just kind of like they needed a drummer, and I joined. And,
right. I was just like, I'm just like wondering, like, I was just like, where'd they come from?
I just don't know.
Yeah, I never wanted to play live with it though.
They did. So yeah,
they did.
Like, they wanted to.
Oh,
sorry, that's what I thought you said.
Oh yeah, no, I did say
we wanted to gig it.
Yeah,
we wanted to get it ready, and it was just, we just felt like we had to write music. We'd get together and write music, and we'd write some cool stuff, and one person would be like, "Oh, I don't like that. It's like completely."
What about the
different
Shinedown
direction."
guy?
We kind of tried to like move him out of the picture to like write our own stuff,
Right.
and like be a band. But
Mhm.
we really needed him to still be there to help us keep us in that direction we were already headed.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I feel like, took a turn for some disagreements, and that's business that's theirs.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And
No,
I
that's
kinda
so
was just
crazy
like,
that like
eh.
as soon as you get other people involved with your fucking shit, and you
Yeah.
can't do it your fucking way, like it's just like it fucks everything up, man. That's why you can't like have like
it's not authentic, and
no.
that's the thing is like it's got to be authentic, and that's what that's the special shit.
Yeah. The shit that like you can kind of like soup up like when you're even like just jamming out some shit. You're
For
like,
sure.
oh, it's just pull into that bag of riffs over there.
Yeah.
And
Riff farming.
Yeah, you always got that one. Like, well, pull out that one riff. Let's work on that some more. I really like that. And then you could just. It seems like there's always something that you can work on as a band, and then you just jam it out.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you don't get very far, and you're like, well, let's just take what we got done here and kind of sit on it until next practice.
For sure.
But nowadays, with everybody having like your own little DAWs and stuff like that, like you can just record the shit so easily. Every practice.
Yeah,
Even if you just mic'd your kick and snare,
Sure.
and then ran the guitars and bass in and vocals in.
Right.
Dude, you could just record your practice every time.
So I plan on doing that tonight. After
Yeah.
this, we're gonna practice. I've got this Zoom multi-track board. It's like I bought it for podcasts,
Okay.
and it's got this ability on it to be able to also live stream.
Right.
So like I plug it into my phone like via USB, and it will take the mix of the board, put it in with my live stream audio, so it sounds good, and it doesn't sound like fucking recording on a phone,
Right.
And I've used it a couple times, and it's pretty cool. So you could literally live stream a podcast with this board, and or gaming or whatever it may be, the Zoom multi-track. But
Does it have like software or something that comes with it too?
yeah. Oh yeah, you got to download all the drivers and shit.
Is it something like this, like we were talking
It's
about?
not something like this. This is way cooler because it's got video and you can switch, and like it has everything there for you. And I was like not taking things this easy. I was like gonna edit it all myself, like with 2 cameras, and not being able to cut between the two. That's fucking sweet that you can do that.
You want to know what I did for the first? It was over. I think it was 10 or a little over 10 podcasts.
What's that?
Probably something similar to what you did, or maybe what you're describing. But I would literally take my phone. I had my phone for me, for my camera, and then I had that camera for the guest, the one that's on you right now. And I would record them both, just one to the phone and one to a card, and then I'd upload it into my video editor.
Gnarly.
And I would have to watch the whole thing, and I'd have to cut out when one person wasn't talking and delete that segment.
Oh shit.
And then play.
That's a lot of work.
Listen, stop. Yeah, I had to do that for the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, something
dude, it
like
was
this,
fucking terrible.
Something like this is incredible.
Oh yeah, big. Oh yeah, I just kept having to like shell out. Okay, what else do I gotta get? What else do I gotta get?
Right.
To make it all work,
Right, dude. I fucking, I want to keep doing it, man. I want to get the podcast rolling because it's a lot of fun.
I mean, you might as
especially,
well.
Yeah.
Everybody has one.
Especially when you get rolling with somebody, it's like, you never know what you're gonna capture and make people laugh or, say some cool shit that, make just whatever.
It's hard though. Sometimes it's hard because you're hoping it's gonna go well. You're like, okay, this should go well, and you're just like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's gonna be like. Is it gonna be like one of those people like I was saying earlier, where it's just like, you here for like a question and answer, or you here to talk. Right. Question and answer, like that's rough because you just answer and then just wait.
Yeah, like being interviewed almost, but it's rather than like learning about somebody or just seeing a conversation. Yeah, for sure, dude. I feel that.
Right. Like Ricky Rocks was on here. He's from like the Detroit area, and he does his own like radio show. It's every Sunday.
That's sick.
Rocks 100, and he was on. He's like, yeah, you're gonna run into a few at some point where you're just like, oh my god, I gotta make this last. Like,
I hope I'm not one of those.
Yeah, no. It's like, oh my god, it's like you're just pulling teeth to try to like keep it going.
And you don't want to be the guy that's like, oh shit, something came up. You know, it's like,
or you gotta like find a way to wrap it up.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, how many interviews did you do?
I did
I hate saying interviews, but like,
episodes.
Like,
I did 4.
4.
I had some other ones lined up. Like,
how long were they?
They're about an hour long.
Okay.
Like, and I wasn't necessarily going to like cut and edit anything out, you know, because I felt like they were flowing enough to where they stayed on track and like went in the direction that made sense, so people wouldn't be like, what the fuck are they talking about? You know,
yeah.
Like if we were going to cover a topic, it would be, let's finish that topic and then transition, you know, into the next, you know,
Try to segue into the next section.
I did do one that was just like question and answer, and it was very just like, all right, okay. So did you have fun while you were, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna be willing to share this and help a fellow podcaster out.
Yeah, man, and you know, it is what it is. Not everybody's fucking made to forcefully talk on something, because there's like a certain kind of like, I don't want to say force, but there's a certain kind of like, how can we flow this?
So when did your last band end then? Southpaw.
So we
like, when did you like? Did you officially end or just stop playing?
Not really.
So when did you kind of like stop playing? What year?
2018.
2018.
So we played a show with the last show that we ever played was with Sum 41.
Is that the last time? Oh, nice.
Yeah, at fucking.
God, they're like my favorite band for a little while.
It was incredible
Fat
to play
Lip
with those guys.
Came out. Was that the title of it?
Fat Lip. Yep.
Yep.
And with playing with them, we played with them at 20 Monroe, and it was.
20 Monroe is a fucking lit ass place to fucking play, bro. Like, we played there one time, and it was just for it was for a tribute band, a Pantera tribute band, believe it or not, as we were talking. They headlined 20 Monroe.
Damn.
Again, you could do that too. But yeah, dude, it was so awesome. What year did you play there?
2018.
Okay, so 2018. Okay, 2018. Ours was,
or maybe it was 2019.
Ours was 2019.
It was. I think it was 2019 because the business was. It was 2019 actually.
I think ours was 2019 as well.
It was in.
We had Scotty Lang in the band.
Oh, word.
Yeah, you know Scotty Lang.
I know him from coming into Unruly when I was working there as a bartender. Yeah, he joined the military, didn't he?
Yep.
He's like a
National Guard.
Bald dude.
Yep.
Yeah, he's really nice, man.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
You can say short. You can
I'm
say
short too. So actually, yeah, I'm
You're
short
taller
too.
than me.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I think you are.
I'm like 5'8".
You're probably 6 foot.
No, I'm
5'8",
bro. Like 5'9" or something.
I think
5'8".
I'm 5. Maybe we're the same height then.
We could be.
Dude, I always just say I'm 5'10".
And 3/4. 5'10".
I'm 5'10", bro. I'm 5'10".
But with Southpaw, you know, we played that last show and we were high on that, and then it just kind of like we just, you know, Brandon's got 2 kids and a wife. Brandon's the guitar player, lead singer, and the dude that writes almost all of the songs.
Yeah,
for sure.
the main guy.
You know, yeah, he writes all of it. I
He
come in
needed some
and
time.
just season the chicken. You know, that's kind of how that band works.
Yeah.
And
that kind of band mostly falls that way.
yeah, oh for sure. Yeah, and he's a great songwriter in that style. But you know, it would just, things come up. I got involved with the cannabis business, and like I thought that was my ticket. So I'm just like, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, and I was switching gears from trying to be a professional, you know, rock star, if you will, to you know, taking life a little differently, and like
you're like, fuck, well,
I like obtaining a good credit score and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're like, I like weed, and here's a fucking big ass opportunity that I could be involved in the cannabis business here.
Yeah.
Hell,
on the ground
this.
floor.
This is more of a guarantee at the
was.
time than me making it as a drummer in a band.
Definitely. And we were the only ones in the whole Kalamazoo County that were doing recreational at one point. So people were driving from all over.
How many is there now?
In Kalamazoo?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Where you guys were?
There's a lot. There's a lot now. Because there was another place that opened up just down the street from us. They're called Cannabis. And,
Cannabis.
I never really would like hear people going there. I liked the name, but we just had a killer location and it was just banging.
Yeah.
For a long time, and it's still they still do good there. Big Rapids, that we opened up a store there. So after I, accomplished that with the other team members, it wasn't just me. It was others. It was a collective of people.
Right.
Opening this business, and I went and opened the one in Big Rapids. Actually, kind of almost by myself. I took I took some experienced people from KZoo that lived in GR and were making that commute. And I'm like, well, fucking make the commute up to Big Rapids and we can have our own store,
Right.
So we did that. We were the second ones in town to do recreational, so business was banging. And then the next thing you know, I'm reading the news and they're issuing 18 licenses. It's just like, whoa.
Holy shit.
It's not sustainable. And there's, with it, like where that is, there's one across the street, another across the street here.
It's not a sustainable, like I said, the future is gas stations.
For sure. Yeah.
It's not
convenience.
What your pot shops and your cannabis shops are going to be good for a while, but eventually they're going to be phased out. They're going to be a thing of the past. It's going to be like, when I was a kid or when I was 30, there was, pot shops. Like you'd go there, you'd get your weed and, but now you buy them at the gas station like cigarettes.
I think the biggest obstacle that's going to prevent anything from happening inside of a gas station being able to be sold is the licensing right now.
But you can sell alcohol in a gas station.
Sure.
Weed is going to become
like
alcohol.
That's the conflict of interest as well, though, is the alcohol. You can't, they're not like the licensing. Are they going to let you pair it?
Pair it off the same license?
Well, you'd probably have separate, but like they're really big on like GR is like, actually it was something else that they had a setback for. I don't think it was liquor stores. I think it was just churches. But which we were going to try to open a store in Grand Rapids, and they were, they kind of denied us because we were too close to a church. And it was like we could be 1,000 feet away, but we were like 970 something feet away. Oh,
really?
And across the street from the church is a liquor store. Oh. So it's like, huh?
What?
So that was kind of like, there's a few things that start defeating the
but I think those will eventually be lightened.
Hopefully.
To alcohol is what I'm saying. Eventually it's going to be just like alcohol. You're going to be able to, I don't know, you're going to have, the bars will always be separate. If you want to go to a cannabis bar, like there will be cannabis bars.
That'd be sick.
For sure. But, and it'll be labeled, cannabis friendly, where you can, and people that don't want to be around the smoke or whatever will just go to the other bar.
Sure.
But, and then you'll have your hopping ass cannabis bars that have alcohol too.
Sure.
And
then on college campuses and shit.
Where they're willing to spend the money on both licenses, I guess, there's probably more risks and whatever involved. But
definitely.
Yeah, I just
have a bunch of cross-faded motherfuckers.
Yeah, the shops I think will eventually just be a thing of the past. It'll be like, I once ran a shop that was just on pot, but now it's sold at a gas station or sold more conveniently, I guess.
Yeah,
the convenience of it, like the convenience of going and getting a 6-pack, it'll be the same thing. Of the convenience of going in a pack of 4 joints or whatever it is going to be.
I hope so. That would be an incredible time to live in, especially because there was prohibition of alcohol at one point, and it lasted a short amount of time. But marijuana's been, prohibited for a long time. So it's like, and there's a ton of, I'm not sure if it's 100% true or not, but what I've read is that it was like hemp was a dominant thing, and we made marijuana illegal because of hemp, because different textiles had more
and all the
money
things you could make
out
of hemp.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
a lot. I mean, a lot of shit.
Clothes, paper, fucking plastic.
Yeah,
all kinds of shit. And that a part of the cannabis industry as well is the packaging. I mean, look at your plastic container.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a pile at my house of those from buying from dispensaries, and they can't reuse them.
Well, and
So
plus,
it's
how
like,
many people
fuck.
just don't even want to like even try to recycle?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. You know, it's like it's weird. You gotta like offer incentive to people to like really do something.
Yeah,
You know, like the average whatever is like,
you got to
know.
make it. You got to make it like convenient
right.
for them to do it. Like
Yeah.
for some reason, Holland went to like these yellow bags to put your recycling in.
Okay.
So you had these yellow bags, you'd fill your recycling, and you would put it in with your trash.
Huh.
The trash truck would come collect it, and then there would be people that would sort through the shit and pull out those yellow bags.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
What the fuck?
That dude's probably making a ton of money. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But not, so it was just like, it kind of, to me, every time I was like, is this not defeating the purpose? Because like trash is like compacted in there. It's like there's something inside there that like pushes it all so they can go around for a while. Like
Dude,
how
Have you ever had anybody on your podcast have to take a piss while in the middle?
Oh, you
of
gotta pee? Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Oh yeah, I gotta take a piss real quick.
Well, this is more like rapid fire questions. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, hold on. Let me find one first. And then all right.
Everybody get ready for way too many questions.
Did you make this?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
All right.
This is rapid fire questions here, okay? What's your favorite food?
Tacos.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
What is your biggest fear?
Elevators.
What pisses you off most?
Oh man, I don't know.
Skip it. When's the last time you took a shit?
This morning.
Drunk or high?
Oh, high all day.
Would you rather be the smartest or strongest person?
Smartest.
What superhero would you be?
Deadpool.
Anal or vaginal?
Vaginal. Anal is the danger zone for me.
No poop dick?
No poop dick. Oh my God.
Eaten by zombies or suck 5 dicks in a row?
You have to live with yourself if you suck 5 dicks in a row.
You have to live. Yeah, you live.
But if you get eaten by zombies, you're
you
dead.
die.
Oh man, I
So die.
wish I could phone a friend on this one.
Which is it going to be?
Zombies.
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 The Walking Dead.
Yep. Hey, that's what a lot of people pick. But I got a surprise. You thought this was over. Fish sticks or fish fillets?
Fish fillets.
BK or McDonald's?
BK.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
What do you think of garden gnomes?
I want to randomly place them around the city.
Your house, her house, or neither when you lost virginity?
Her house.
When was it?
Oh man.
How old were you?
16?
Why are you lying?
I'm not.
Are you sure?
I hope so.
16?
16.
That's what you're going with?
It's my
Is
final
that your
answer.
final answer? Okay. You're shipwrecked, but have all human needs. What 2 items do you want with you? You have everything you need to survive. You're like Survivor, man. You got your flint for the fire. What else do you need? Or do you want?
Fucking big ass knife.
Big ass knife. You probably have that.
Oh shit.
Like I'm talking like what else do you want? What 2 other things could get you by?
Oh sorry.
Yeah, that's a
Spaced out.
terribly worded question.
No, it's all good.
What two other items?
A solar panel USB charger
Okay. And what else?
and a fuck.
Fuck this goddamn
Yeah, I
question.
don't know.
COVID-19, COVID-19 or 30 days of diarrhea?
COVID-19, I guess. 30 days of diarrhea sounds painful and dehydrating.
I got one more question. If you were a pirate, what would your parrot's name be? What would your parrot? Well, you don't got. What would your parrot's name be?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
You think so? Steve?
Steve.
Steve and Joe.
Steve the parrot.
Steve the parrot.
Yeah,
Why
dude.
Steve?
You know Dodgeball, the movie?
Yeah.
Steve the pirate
Oh.
popped into my head. So Steve, the parrot.
Ah.
You know?
Dude, remember the parrot from Aladdin?
Yeah. It was Jafar's.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his name was,
Ooh, you're not going to get it.
I don't remember it.
Dude, it was some off the wall, like Agur or something.
Yeah.
It's like AJ or something. We looked it up the other day. I'm like, what the
Wow.
fuck was this?
That crazy voice guy did it. What's his name?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
Yeah. You can have him like scream happy birthday to your friends on Cameo if you pay him enough money.
I wonder how much that shit cost.
It's like
those
$25 and shit. For like,
$25?
yeah, some
That's
of them
it?
are like $25 for them to be like, "Happy birthday, motherfucker!" or something. You know? Like Bam Margera's like $100 or something, like, and he'll quit your
Really?
job for you and shit.
He'll quit your job.
Yeah, you can like send a
Yeah.
video of Bam being like, you know,
Yeah, whoever.
fucking is fucking fed up with your ass, they're quitting their job, and like he's done that.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, why not? Like, dude, you can fucking make money off of it.
Fuck yeah, it's like you have to sit in your kitchen and while you're cooking and make $25
Yeah,
with you
make
just being like,
25.
"Happy birthday, Sally. I'm fucking,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
Ryan
Gilbert
Gosling."
Godfrey.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday,
Yeah. Remember him in the
motherfucker.
that talk show where they're in the fucking boxes?
Oh, the Hollywood Squares?
Yeah, dude, you remember that shit?
Yeah,
He was a star of that one.
he was. Yeah, just because of the fucking, and then you just go to his face, he's just over there like,
Yeah. Probably high as fuck.
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
God, dude, like, fuck, man.
That's fantastic.
Ugh.
Fucking
Hollywood Squares. We had Whoopi Goldberg up there and everything, too.
Whoopi's the coolest person, one of the coolest people to probably walk this earth.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, get her off The View then and all that shit. Those people,
I
those
haven't
cackling heads.
seen Whoopi on The View.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
she's
people.
retiring. She's doing something softer now.
Oh, is she done with The View?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Isn't it The
I'm
View?
I have no idea what
I
I'm
think
talking
it's The
about.
View. I don't know, man. Just like so much drama. It's
Oh.
like for the
Yeah,
people
'cause
that
it-
stay home all day because
Yeah.
it's on at like 10 or 11 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like Maury, but like
Oh, Maury.
softer.
Remember fucking Maury?
Fuck yeah, I loved
Dude,
Maury,
loved watching that
He's-
shit.
Yeah.
And like fucking
You
Jerry
are-
Springer.
Yeah, Jerry Springer, bro. Yeah. So Steve Wilkos,
Yeah, Steve Wilkos has his own.
and he was a security guard on
Yeah.
Jerry Springer.
I
Now
know.
he's like bigger
He's
than
got-
him. What the fuck?
Steve Wilkos show,
Yeah.
dude. What
Yeah.
the fuck,
He's
man?
scary too, bro. I don't want him
Yeah,
fucking.
I wouldn't want to fuck
you
with
know.
him either. That's why it was like Steve.
Steve.
Everybody on Jerry Springer, Steve.
Yeah, dude. And then that carried over to his own show.
Yes, sir, Steve.
The producers saw something in that.
He
They
did.
Were like,
They were
you
like-
should have your own show.
You should have your own.
Yeah.
And like he's got some background in like fucking like being some cop or whatever too, right?
I think so. He also looks like Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Mr. Clean beef. Yeah, well, Mr. Clean was kind of jacked too.
Fuck yeah, clean and muscle.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, he had his
And
muscle.
the piercings and shit. The
Yeah.
gold that
Oh
he wore.
yeah. Did he have a piercing in his ear?
I don't know. Maybe. I think so.
I don't know.
Damn.
We might have to look that up. Fuck it, we'll look it up.
The
Mr.
new
Clean.
question is:
Mr. Clean.
did Mr. Clean have piercings?
I think he did.
If they're not on his face, I bet you I can tell you where it is.
I'm just gonna look up Mr. Clean at first.
On his dick.
on his dick. He had a dick piercing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
does, dude.
Is it the one ear?
Totally. Just the one ear. Yeah, he's not. He's not gay, apparently.
Oh damn! I thought one ear meant that.
Oh, one ear means that?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what the stereotype was, that if you had one ear, you're
Maybe,
not gay.
yeah, maybe
2
that's what
years,
it
you're
is.
gay.
I think so because
Oh no! It was the side of your ear,
Oh.
or what ear? I mean, it was your left ear, or your right ear.
Word. Yeah, Mr.
He's got his
Piercing.
left ear pierced, as you can see right there.
He's
But
actually.
yeah, he does have a piercing.
He looks like you. He's going to clean your soul and your bathroom.
Your soul. Clean your soul. Yeah.
Nice YouTube search.
Yeah. Blippy. You see that one on there?
Uh-oh.
So Blippy is something that will probably be around when you're a kid. Oh, I had that on you the whole time? Man, I didn't show everybody. Oh well. Oh well.
Everybody just gets to see my reaction, I guess.
Yep. Cocomel and Ryan's World. Wow. That is a lot. Yeah, those are things that you are going to be becoming accustomed to as the new dad.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Disney throwbacks as parenting.
This is your first child, right?
Yeah, yep. She was born 6 weeks early.
6
So-
weeks early.
But she's doing
Everything is
great.
going good.
Oh, she's good, man.
She's about a
She's
week,
latching.
week and a
She's-
half in or something now.
She was a week old yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. So the hospital is there, and my lady is taking time off from work, and she spends most of her days there, and which is, I think, really helping progress the exit of her, hospital stay.
Right.
So she's having the parents around, I believe, does do something. There'll be some nurses where they're like, they don't know it's you, or I don't know. Like, I've had some nurses that are kind of just like cutthroat, like, she's not squeezing your finger because she knows it's you. It's like,
What?
It's just a reflex. It's like, oh, okay,
Oh.
But
Weird.
we can have our own thoughts of like, I definitely think that she knows us, knows our voices.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and
They're coming accustomed to it.
and she's doing great. So
Did you do the whole talk to the tummy thing and everything
yeah.
through the pregnancy and
yeah,
all
I
that?
tried to. Yeah, I would always like.
Did you guys play music on there too? with,
No, I
headphones?
didn't do that.
You didn't do
and I
that?
really wanted to,
Why not?
but we went to a few concerts and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like your whole fucking worldview changes, right?
Instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah. I was like
Instantly.
so filled with a ton of different emotions.
So with
Yeah.
6 weeks, early, was this like an emergency thing, or was this when it just happened? So how was the delivery? Was it?
was
it
not too bad. Sorry.
So you got to see the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing, man. It was wild. So I go to bed, I go to bed one night and, just thinking it's a normal day.
You're
or
right.
night, I mean. And so I fall asleep about 2 hours in. She wakes me up and she's in the bathroom and I go and there's a fucking lake on the floor. Her water broke.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, yeah, this is real. We got to go. And I'm just like half asleep, like, wait, seriously? Like, she's like, yeah, I'm just, we got to So drive her to the hospital. They're like, yep, baby's coming, but you can't do it here. So they put us in an ambulance and send us to Spectrum in Grand Rapids or Helen DeVos.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start inducing her, and she was going to do it all natural. And then she was like, yeah, I'm going to want the epidural. And then she put the epidural in, and it was just wait game after that. We just waited and waited, and finally she was dilated enough, and she was having enough contractions, and the doctor's like, all right, let's have this baby. My girlfriend was like, all right. And 15 minutes later, she pushed her out, dude. Like, it wasn't like
Did you
in the
watch the
movies.
baby come out?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, what was it like?
It was wild. Yeah, it was emotional,
It was like,
and watching my girl just do it. It's not like in the movies where she was like,
Yeah.
fucking screaming or something. Like she was just like, quiet and just like.
yeah, that
she just did
goddamn
her thing,
epidural
bro.
going, man.
Yeah, dude, she just did her own
That
thing.
shit's
bro.
intense, man.
Yeah, she was just.
That shit's like,
It was
fucking
wild.
numb the shit out of you.
It made me see that she is way tougher than I'll ever be.
Yeah. No,
Mentally and
I
fucking-
could never, as a dude, like, I'm like, I am so glad I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Because
for
I
sure.
don't know if I could ever do that with an epidural, with the strongest pain medicine you could ever give me.
Right.
I don't know if I could do fucking childbirth, man. Like, that is like,
It was hard to watch.
imagine your kid,
second.
like, coming out of that hole, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, when my kid was born, I said this before, dude, it looked like when she came out, like, the doctor was like pulling her out, and it looked like she literally was like being stretched almost a little bit,
Wow.
and then just like
Is that the head?
like just the whole
Leaving?
body just kind of like,
That's the head leaving the.
yeah,
Just,
it was
like,
like
popping out?
coming out, and then just like, that moment where they're
Or
coming,
no, the head goes first. Sorry.
yeah, and then where they're like that moment where they're like, they gotta get their shoulders through,
Yeah.
because that's
And
the
they're, like-
widest part.
And they're in there like fucking.
Was she born with her head first?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was.
Yeah, so
luckily.
she wasn't breech.
She was not breech, man.
So, yeah, that moment where their shoulders kind of pop out
Yeah.
is like when then they kind of like come right out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking back,
At
yeah.
that moment, it seemed like she was kind of stretched out a little bit, and then when she comes out, it's like, it's just like, whoa, there's a baby! Holy shit, that's a whole baby!
It was wild, man.
Holy shit, that's a whole baby. That's mine,
Listening to her little screams or like crying right off the bat was just like
dude.
And all the nurses.
What were
in
you
there
most worried about? Like for when the baby was born. After the baby was born, what were you most worried about?
I didn't know what to expect, and what you're most worried about is at that point is like you just the baby, of course, but like once you get nothing seems alarming, when the baby comes right out. But I'm like looking at my girl like still having to give birth to like the placenta and stuff and a ton of like
Oh yeah, all
blood
the
is coming
you're like,
out
oh
already.
shit, there's that
So
too.
then I start thinking about her. I'm like, is she?
So you were just most worried. Yeah, that's what you were most worried.
Well, I see the kid go off and like they're just to the side and they're taking their time and they're all good. I'm like, okay, the baby's good. I'm like looking at my girl like,
okay,
are you good? Because you
Yeah.
just put a baby out of you, and she just was like,
still had the
I'm
afterbirth.
good. She's just and as I'm like walking around to to go to the baby, like then the placenta here it comes.
Dude, you want to know what I was most worried
like,
about?
What is that?
Like, oh, you seen it?
I
You
seen it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it's right. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
alien shit is
Right,
this,
dude,
bro?
100%.
What
It was-
is that?
I-
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
But you have to see it. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's what I tell people.
like,
Like,
I
I
want-
highly recommend it. It's
Yeah.
gross as fuck, but I highly recommend watching it.
I thinking back to the question you asked about my biggest fear. I didn't want to fucking pass out.
Oh, you didn't want to pass out.
I
Okay,
was
there
afraid
we
of
go.
passing out.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest fear you had.
Yeah.
That is
My-
right there.
yeah.
That's it.
That was
My
the
biggest
fear
fear was changing the first poop.
I did, dude.
I never changed
changed
a
it.
diaper before. Did you?
Me? No, fuck no.
Dude, I was so. You want to know how pathetic this is? Like, I was so nervous because, like,
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
all
poop.
these. Well, no,
You
all
called the
these
shit poop.
No, you called the shit poop. All these people in this room that have changed diapers before are gonna look at me like,
You don't know what you're doing.
yes.
Yeah, I felt that,
That's the
actually.
biggest thing. Like,
Oh.
you don't know what you're doing. How are we gonna send this baby home with you and you can't even change a diaper?
Right.
That's what it was. It wasn't changing the diaper. Like, as soon as we got home, like, in my case, they actually did the first poop. They did it. They changed it all up and then they left and then they had another one later and I could do it on my own.
Yeah. So my girl, when
But
the baby
that's-
came out,
that's
she
what it
pooped
was.
on her.
Oh yeah,
The baby
yeah.
pooped on
Pooped.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it
That'll
was
happen.
like, it wasn't a lot, but it was just kind of like, and then seeing
No,
her
did
like
you say
cough up-
you had a girl?
Yeah, we had. A
Okay,
girl.
yeah, you had a girl.
We named
'Cause
her
I got two
Violet.
girls. Violet.
Yeah, she's beautiful as can be, man. And every parent says that about their children, but it's like,
Middle name?
Marie.
Oh, Violet Marie. There you go.
That's my girl's middle name as well. So keeping it traditional.
Yeah.
We like that. But yeah, she's got a little bit more time left in the hospital. My girl's up there now. She's been kind enough to be like, we can still do you know, we're there every day,
Right.
almost all day. So
Right.
like she's been cool, you know, to be like, hey, go do your thing for a little bit. I just have to go back there, you know.
Right. Yeah. No, that's with my wife too. It's like, you know, I can't. I just can't be in a hospital.
Yeah, it's
I
rough.
just, you know, we had other problems in the past and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
With, you know, with her, with some like medical stuff, and it's just like I can't deal with being in a hospital. I gotta get
it's a
out of
different
here.
thing, man.
You know,
You know,
just the constant like little beeps and everything.
You
It's
hear 'em
like,
when you
I don't
leave.
want to fucking be here
Yeah.
in this hospital anymore. I just want to take our fucking kid home.
that's exactly what's up with us. But we're like, let's make sure that we know that she's good, and let's make sure to learn something from these people also. So
Right.
like, if I'm watching the nurse hold the baby a certain way or do something a certain
Yeah.
way, I'm like
Yeah.
taking it in, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that when she sees me with my kid, and then forever. You know,
Dude,
it's
the
like-
biggest thing that we took in, or that I ended up taking in afterwards, was holding the baby. Like, you kind of got their head right with their neck right here.
yeah, yep,
Their neck and their head's like kind of like that.
yeah, gotta
And
support
then
it.
down there, you hold them by the butt,
Right,
and you can just shake them like this in your ear.
sure.
Calms them right down every time.
Damn, really?
Every time you just hold them like that
Huh.
in the air. And you just do.
That's
You know,
kinda
do
cool.
your little, like if they're ever just non-consolable, you know, because you're gonna run into that. Where you just nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. And finally,
Yeah.
I was just like this, and they just stop, and they just kind of.
I did get this Mamaru thing, or we a friend of us gave us this Mamaru thing. It's kind of like that, but you put them in the chair, and they just kind of just.
Oh,
pick
is it
them
the
up.
thing that moves it all
Yeah,
around
yeah.
in different? Oh, dude, you got one of those?
Yeah,
Dang.
a friend of my girlfriend's gave it to us.
Gave it to you.
Yeah, dude. So
Those things are a lot of fucking money.
I think so. So thank you. Shout
Shout
out
out.
to Taylor.
Shout out.
But we just bought like a new a liner, because like you can change the seats out with like custom designs and stuff. So we just changed that out, so it's just basically brand new.
Right.
But they have those in the hospital, and you know,
Do they have those in the hospital?
at the
one that you're at?
Yeah, I saw
shit.
our roommate. We had a roommate in there.
Oh, dude, that's the
And,
worst.
Yeah, they moved up to a different floor for
Thank
some
God.
reason, and we've had our own room ever since. And it's like, I don't want to be an ass, but like, you're trying to sit there and like enjoy yourself with your baby, and just like have your energy and your girl's energy, like the baby absorb your energy, you know.
Yeah,
And then there's
no.
other people's energies in there.
Ah,
You know, not to get all
yeah.
hippie with you, but
No,
like,
for real. No,
I
we
feel that
believe
shit,
in that. No, we believe.
you know,
We believe
and-
fucking heavily in that shit.
you're like, you know, it is what it is. Like, everybody has their own personality, and like sometimes, you know, like we got along with them, and they're actually from Holland, I believe.
Oh yeah.
But you know, they were cool. But it
Here
just,
they got their own. You got your own private room. Like we had our own room.
that's
with
nice,
the
man.
baby. It was all private.
Yeah,
So-
we tried to, and I did mention like, hey, I'm the only one that has a roommate on this floor. I've seen all these other rooms like with just one
Right.
family. And they were like, "Oh, it's because there's more coming or whatever."
More
I'm like,
coming,
it's been that way the whole time. And then the next day we had our own room. So
Hell yeah.
um,
Dude, sometimes you just gotta go say something out there at those
yeah.
places
I don't want
too.
to be a Karen, you know. But like,
Yeah.
they'll
Dude,
get away with as easy
you know,
as possible.
You know how many
for-
times I had to walk out to that damn nurse's station and be like, "Can somebody come in here and answer
Right.
this damn light?" You know,
Yeah, that.
at
yeah.
any hospital that we've been at.
Yeah, because they. Yeah. You
This-
know, healthcare is. I don't know
It's-
what's going on with it, but I've experienced a couple of.
Well, it's about to be
Interesting
really. It's about to be
scenarios.
really fucking ran short with this whole vaccine.
Yeah, it
Mandate
is.
stuff.
I've seen that, dude. Yeah, and I think maybe that's what's going on. So some of the stuff that we feel gets overlooked is because of this shortage. But last night they were stacked. Like, there was a bunch of people there.
Yeah,
working
working.
on our department or whatever. Wherever
Well,
we
that's what
are.
I'm saying. That hasn't even like came down to full effect yet. Or, well, Spectrum might have been. I wonder when Spectrum. I know Spectrum released a date
Yeah,
when everybody had to be vaccinated.
it's pretty weird, man. You know, and
Dude, it's crazy.
I try to not voice my opinion too much about it, like, or any like thing political, just because everybody nowadays is just so, you know, they just judge you so much, and it's like, whatever, man. But yeah, vaccines should be, I don't know, fucking a choice, partially, but if it's for the betterment of the culture, or not culture, but the like society, do your part, maybe, also.
Right.
It's everybody wants to just have the choice.
So you've been vaccinated?
I have not yet.
No.
No, I have not yet.
Did you wait because of your kid?
My girl got vaccinated at the hospital when she had the kid afterwards, and
So right afterwards.
yeah, yep.
She was waiting until
So
after
I'm-
the baby was
yeah,
born.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I'm gonna do it with
That's
her.
smart.
I'm gonna get it done. We actually just talked about that recently, and I'll do my part too. But
I haven't.
no,
No.
yeah,
I'm just. It's
I
too
had-
new.
I had COVID like last year. Yeah, I mean, and it was pretty mild. That's why I said, COVID-19 in the question you asked.
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
Because we had it like a year ago, or a little over a year ago, and I feel like everybody had it at some point or something. Maybe, I don't know, but we just
That's what they say.
yeah. But
People are like, "Oh, I was sick right before all this happened," and
my smell has not come back 100%.
Really?
Still.
so that affects taste, though, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because smell and taste go like a lot more in common than people think.
It does, yeah. So,
Smell and taste. It's one of those things where sometimes you can almost smell the way something tastes,
Sure, absolutely.
or taste the way something smells.
And I love food, man. Like culinary was like something that I got into when I was a little younger, and certain smells, or like I get like a if this makes any sense, like a memory smell,
Yeah,
like something you're not actually smelling, but it's like I feel like
I feel like I can smell that right now.
COVID kind of has like created that weird phenomenon for me with like certain smells.
Like what?
Like I hate chemicals on my skin and shit, and like gasoline. Like I hate like touching gasoline and shit. And I ride motorcycles, and sometimes you get fucking gas on you.
Right.
And so I got gas on me really bad once. The fucking me and the person next to me were like pumping gas, and the shit just was like, whoosh, and,
Oh.
like, fucking sprayed all over me, like sprayed out of her fucking nozzle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we both were just, what the fuck? And like I had just like, I'm on my motorcycle, not really too close to home, and my fucking pants were just soaked in gas. And then I just felt like I just smelled gas for like a month straight.
Almost like it
was
stained
weird.
your nostrils.
Yeah, it was weird. And then, that's pretty much the only thing that really was like I can remember, I guess, with the smell thing. But it's definitely muted your ability to like smell and taste.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, well, for you, since you've already had it, it's like, do you even need to get the vaccine?
I don't know, and I don't think that research quite is like readily publicized, because people don't want to just be like, oh, you had it, you're good.
Right.
So
there is some like, it's like they're just making money. They're going to end up making money off of this fucking thing.
yeah,
With this vaccine and stuff.
yeah.
I don't know. It could be a money thing. It could. I'm still not. I'm not like sold on like the vaccine is going to kill everybody that takes it.
Sure.
Yet, although there is some articles coming out.
The Johnson & Johnson stuff.
There's some articles coming out from people that are saying that they're taking blood sides of people that are vaccinated, and the red blood cells are stacked, which is a sign of blood cancer.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Is it with a specific vaccine? Because all of a sudden there became pick your
Right. No.
vaccine.
Yeah. No. I
You
don't
want
know.
Pfizer
I
or-
don't know if it was any
know?
specific vaccine, but it was.
No, you're talking about the COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Pfizer or Moderna or whatever they're referencing to.
It's weird shit, and that's kind of like,
So that's weird, but I've always said odds are nothing's gonna happen to you, but I'd just rather wait, because we're not done having kids either.
Right.
Like, we want another kid yet, and that's stuff that you won't know about until 3, 4, 5 maybe years into something,
Sure.
and then you'll have enough data to, I would say, nothing's gonna happen to your reproductive system or anything like that. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah, it's a little
Or
scary,
anything
scary.
that'll happen to your baby, or
Which
it's a
is-
new
yeah.
vaccine. It's scary. It's kind of
putting
It's
something
FDA.
in your body.
It's FDA approved, and I'm saying that in quotations because I still don't. I'll be one of those fucks to be like, oh yeah, well, the memes and stuff. What are you gonna say now? It's FDA approved. Like I that shit was rushed, and there's other information out there that could say that it's not actually approved. It's a different.
So those kind of labels, I can go buy a fucking Miller Lite or whatever that has a USDA organic sign on it.
Yeah.
And you better believe I bought it because it had that on it, and I was like, "This beer is good for me."
Right.
Like, Like you can slap any of these. I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to like that stuff, I guess, of like how FDA works and what you got to go through to get approved and yada yada and the science. I don't want to discredit any of that, but like, I feel like anything political, not to be conspiracy theorists or some shit. I mean, we did smoke some weed, so. But yeah, but fucking, if you have enough money, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
If I want to sell this shit with a USDA, you can do the bare minimum to qualify it.
Right.
You don't have to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
So what if the FDA has some sort of bare minimum approval rate, threshold number of some sort of ingredient, and they're like, no, you're good. Because that happens in America. I feel like with food, with everything. I mean, cereal. You think you're
cereal.
Yeah, dude, I love cereal. Fuck
dude.
yeah, but there's like some fucked up shit in some of it.
Dude, I know. What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal is Reese's Puffs.
Dude, yeah,
Those
Reese's
are the shit.
Puffs, yeah.
And I'm lactose intolerant, so I use like coconut milk.
Oh, really?
And coconut milk with Reese's Puffs. A little bit of coconut hint.
Really?
Fuck, bro. It's a late night
That's
snack.
a game changer.
I don't eat it in the morning too
I
much.
don't either.
Yeah,
it's
too
more of a
sugary.
snack.
Yeah. It's a fucking great snack.
Dude, it is
What's
a
your
great
favorite
snack.
cereal?
My favorite cereal is probably... So not to copy you, because I got a fucking big-ass Sam's Club box of fucking Reese's Puffs out there. Yeah, dude.
Not the family size, but like
it's got 2 bags inside this box, bro. Oh, hell yeah.
Diabetes.
You Sam's Club shopper?
I have a friend's card that I'm yet to use, and he told me I could.
Oh, bro, you gotta go.
Yeah, I went in there and I looked at TVs, and I'm like,
why are you looking at TVs,
Yeah.
bro? Go look at the cereal. Look at the fucking
should.
deals.
Oh wait, you know what I did buy there?
What?
Is fucking tequila for my diaper party.
You go in there buying tequila, bro.
Half gallons. For
Go
like
look at the
25
fucking
bucks on the good
groceries.
shit.
Go look at the groceries
I'm gonna.
shit that you're gonna look for, man. Because now you got a baby, so you can buy diapers there now. And I'll vouch that the diapers are not that bad there.
Sure.
So
Yeah. My girl loves Costco.
okay, and Costco's
Yeah.
is like the same thing.
Right.
Okay, so you
But we have
shop
to
there.
drive a fucking half hour to 45 minutes to go there.
Okay,
Sam's
so
Club
you're
is like-
familiar with the deal
Yeah.
then. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sam's
yeah.
Club, dude.
Yeah, you're
it's
buying
closer.
in bulk.
Yeah.
Wholesale.
Oh, fuck
almost,
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So I guess I'd have to say I like Rice Krispies treats.
Fuck yeah. Like the treat
The
cereal.
treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
dude.
Rice Krispies, but the
Wow.
Rice Krispie treats.
This is spooky because I'm not trying to copy you, but like that was one of my favorite series for a while. And
Yeah.
when my girl watches this part, she's gonna laugh at that because I got super fucking pissed off because it just vanished one day
Where is it?
and I could not find it anywhere.
And it like started to get like less clumpy. Like I liked
Yeah.
the clumps.
Yeah.
Like where you'd pour it out and be like, tum, tum. You'd be like, oh
It's
yeah.
an actual Rice Krispie
Yeah,
that comes
almost that comes
Like, what
out.
the fuck?
Hell yeah. But
Yeah.
it tastes way better than a Rice Krispie treat.
Way better.
It's just so
Way
good.
better.
Like there's that's That's
I'm gonna
king
get
right
some
there.
tonight, man.
and then if I want to feel somewhat healthy, I'll do Cinnamon Life.
Oh yeah, Cinnamon Life is the shit. That's what I had this morning, bro. I swear to God.
Dude.
I swear to God. I hope I
Dude.
closed the bag because
Yeah, because you don't want it to get stale.
I put it on the counter actually. Now I remember that.
And when it gets to the end of the bag, like it's getting to the end, I'll just like fist out the full pieces
Sure.
because I don't want all that bullshit in there.
The little like sticks.
Yeah.
Because it like breaks down sometimes. It sticks and
yeah.
sugar.
No, I don't pour that shit in. I'll get rid of
Yeah.
that. But if it's like, oh,
Cereal
Fruit
dog.
Loops marshmallow.
I don't
You
think
ever
I've
had
had
it?
those.
Oh,
Again.
you gotta have it.
Diabetes.
No, you gotta have Fruit Loops marshmallow because the Fruit Loops in Fruit Loops marshmallow are better than the Fruit
I
Loops.
fuck with that.
Because I like Fruit Loops, but
Yeah.
the Fruit Loops and the Fruit Loops marshmallow box with the marshmallows in, everything tastes better.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta have it.
I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna go to Meijer and get my ass.
Yep,
Fruit
that's where you
Loops
can buy
and
it.
fucking marshmallows.
Yep, Fruit Loops marshmallow. Just look for it.
Here's
on
a
the shelf.
fast question for you:
What?
Meijer or Walmart?
Meyer.
Yeah, fuck yeah. There's something like less.
That was easy.
Is there something more classy about shopping at Meijer?
It
that what
is. It's just a little more classy.
You know what I mean?
A little less, fucking
Oh,
riffraff.
Yeah, it's nice. But
At
you go in
Meijer.
Meijer at like 3 in the morning,
Oh,
you're getting
you're gonna
some
see
characters either way.
anywhere at 3 in the morning. You're getting characters,
Yeah,
bro.
but sometimes it's awesome, and sometimes it's scary. Yeah, I just think. Did you ever watch SpongeBob?
Yeah.
I just think of that episode where he like takes the bus to the wrong
Oh,
spot.
the bus. Yeah.
And he's got like
bro.
the balloon glove. And it's the people that are like, hey,
Oh,
they're,
that
like,
was a
talking like
creepy episode. Actually,
that's what going to Meijer is like at 3 in the morning.
oh, you don't know what you're gonna run into, dude. It's
just-
creepy.
I'm just trying to get my kelp bars and catch the bus back up to Bikini
My
Bottom.
kelp bars.
The kelp bars, bro.
Yeah, it's. Imagine working like fast food or something that's open 24 hours.
Oh, you'd have to smoke weed 24/7 the whole time.
24/7. Whenever I worked in fast food, I smoked weed.
If you
That
can
was the only way I could
work
make it
on-
through the day.
If you can work while smoking weed and you're like not a unproductive person,
One of those, yeah, just because
you can get some shit done.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
can get shit done.
I'm not a huge fan of like
What fast food have you
working.
worked?
I have never worked fast food ever. Yeah,
Never?
Never. No
Never.
fast food, man.
No? What did you go to for your first job?
My first job was a busboy at the Bill Maher in Grand Haven, which was a restaurant on the beach. It was like a fancy
Really?
restaurant, yeah. And I got a job there. I was a busboy, filling motherfuckers' waters and fucking cleaning
Really?
up their dishes.
Damn.
I didn't do dishes. I couldn't do it.
Fuck dishes, dude.
Dude, right, I couldn't do it. But I've been
My first job was Wendy's.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
I like
dude.
Wendy's.
Yeah? Yeah, we got fucking baked as hell there.
You
Oh
have
my
to.
god.
If you can do it, fucking, it makes everything more
That,
tolerable.
the manager over the whole place was just on a vengeance or on a
That's too
mission to like fire us all. Because we all partied together.
That
We would
sucks.
close down that bitch with like a 30 case
Nice.
and shut the dining room down. And we just sit out in the dining room and smoke cigarettes
Oh
and
my
weed
god, that's awesome.
and play cards and close the shit down.
Wow,
Dude,
that's
that
tight.
shit was fucking wild.
Can't get away with that shit anymore.
I ain't even fucking lying, bro.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Oh, 31. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be 30. If
When?
we already went over this, I'm sorry.
This year? 30 this year?
Yeah, December.
December?
Yeah, December. I've done all kinds of jobs, man. I used to fucking, a really kind of a cool story is like, of like a come up story where you're,
Come up story.
a come up story, bro. But I went from.
Give me my 8 Mile soundtrack. Damn,
Yeah,
it.
dude.
Damn, I don't have one.
That sounds like something bad though.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't
but,
have the track.
But so I used to work this job third shift when I was like 16. I do it on the weekends too, even while I was in high school.
Third shift.
Yeah, I stay
Oof.
up all night and I would clean radio stations
Okay.
and I would clean up after hockey games at the LC Walker Arena in Muskegon.
Mm.
So how we cleaned up was like we'd fucking take leaf blowers and blow the garbage all the way around.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'd scoop it
Do
up
that at
with
stadiums
shovels.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did that shit for a while to make money, and like I just
Yeah.
wanted to fucking make some money. I wanted a car and shit. So, I went from doing that, and then like fast forward, 8 years or something, 10 years later after that, I remember after they redid it. No, this was shit probably longer than 10 years, probably like 15 or something. But I don't know, my math is off.
Bath salt.
But I'm sitting there with the mayor and city commissioners having drinks with them, you know, at the arena.
Well,
It's just like,
we came a long way here.
yeah. And I'm like, you know, sitting here watching the hockey game, like
What the fuck?
in their box, like drinking free drinks.
I used to clean this shit.
And then I'm like, I used to fucking clean up after this shit. You know?
Yeah, now somebody's else has got to come in here.
I probably would have helped him, man.
Right.
Jumped in and started managing. Hey, you're doing.
Hey, you know, you could do this a lot faster if you just did
Smoke
it this
some
way.
weed.
Yeah. Let's go outside real quick.
Yeah, man. But
Dude, that's the worst. But well, dude, it was fucking awesome having you on.
yeah, thank you, man.
I'm really looking forward to the Limp Bizkit fucking tribute thing that you got going on here.
September 25th at
September
Unruly.
20th. 25th?
25th.
25th.
September 25th at Unruly. Where I'm playing with
Unruly.
Southpaw
and
also the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavor.
It's a mouthful.
No, it's great. No, the Limp Bizkit tribute is exactly what we need.
I hope so, man. And if there's any way possible you can make it out, please come out. I'll
Yep.
guest list you.
Hell yeah.
I'll get you beers all night, bro. And also, if you have any hookups for us for shows,
Yeah, for sure.
we should talk.
Yeah, we should.
Just gotta come see you.